burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these spans truly know the heart. Don't cue the flow of the dance, the art of the kill. Mason, it has buried me back. Kairos' embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these spans truly know the heart. Don't cue the flow of the dance, the art of the kill. Mason has ferried me back. Kairazu's embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Don't you? The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. Mason has ferried me back. Kairazu's embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Don't you? The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Don't ha you the flow of the dance, the art of the kill.
Sector clear. Astrocat over and out.
Mason has ferried me back.
Welcome back, guys. This is the Weekly Scrims on the Mumbai Server, and today is the semi-finals. I'm your caster L, and alongside me, like with me, I have Kaito. Well, Kaito, how are you doing, and what do you have to say about the semis?
Hello guys, I'm doing fine. I'm doing absolutely okay. Right now, this is the semifinals. The teams have won all the games previously, and now they're heading into the semifinals, which will lead them to the finals. So I just hope both the teams do their best and try to go into the finals.
Yep, and this will be the second game of best of three, since we couldn't stream the first game. and the match point goes to the Shanti gang.
Yeah, absolutely. In the previous games, this is this game two, and it's against Peace Incarnate and the Santi Gang. So yeah, let's head into the draft now.
Yep, we already see like a glue getting banned once again. Um,
Butterflies
yep, I do
born
see a
by
lot of glue bans
night
though these days,
guided
and
by
along
lantern's
with the
light.
glue, we also see the Zushin getting banned. I mean, Zushin is a pretty common ban.
Yeah, yeah, pretty solid win for mates, but still, I suppose a 4 years ban coming up from this team, like in the previous scrims yesterday was lots of 4 years gameplays, like they have dominated both the games against the 4 years. So if they do so that game, so I hope they win the 4 years this time also.
Yep, let's
So
see if the the blue side will be banning out the phobias or not.
Different perspectives
Yep,
expose
the
yeah, yeah,
muscle
distorted
yeah.
gets
truths.
banned, and yes, what are the other picks do you expect them to ban though? I mean, apart from the phobias that we do expect them to ban today, but apart from that,
Right now, I can't expect anything for bannings, but still, I'm expecting the most, use heroes alongside of them, like the meta ones and the, best combo ones. Okay,
I'm
the Guniver
born
getting
with
banned.
talent.
Okay, I already saw that coming, but still, I think Leomon is also open. Even if Guniver is down, we can play. Paquito is there, so I
Harley is
expect
also
them.
there.
Yeah, Hardy is also there, but still, a Phobius ban would be a solid ban this time.
Yep, let's see. Like, let's hope they maybe they might or they might not go for the Harley. Yeah, I think the blue might be banning of the Harley though.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Harley against it's a good pick or ban, but still there are a lot of good heroes open right now. So a lot of heroes like the MMs, the Claude is also open, the Harry is also open, and especially that one Kaza also is open. So
Welcome to
okay, a
Grok's
Grok
Castle,
getting banned.
tiny friend.
Oh, Grok once again getting banned. I mean, I do see many teams. They would definitely try to ban off the Grok.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely right. I mean, Grog is a pretty good frontliner. Like once he, combo with a lot of mates like Farsa and Jetin is also there. Leomono is also there. Like it's a very very solid ban for them. Even if they ban Grog, there are still also good heroes like Khalid is also there. Kaza is also there. Okay, Harley getting banned. We already
Yep,
see that coming,
like
but still,
I expected, they went in for the Harley ban.
yeah, absolutely. Right. But still, the Phobius is still
I
open, so
am
they
not
might
the
pick up this
only
time.
one
Okay,
bound by
already said
these
that. Now
Yep,
we have
chains.
Phobius.
phobias. Well, interesting. I think they might be sticking to what we witnessed yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely right. So previous teams they did not counter that Phobius very good, but still, I pretty much think an Alex pick would be a solid pick against that Phobius. But Kaza is also open. Mm, I think they can go with the Leo mode also. Like there's a lot
Yeah,
of
the Suyo is
potential
also
heroes against
open though.
a cloth coming right up in the first pick. That's good. I think. I mean that's good, but still, it can easily be
Yep, we
countered
might
by
be
Harry,
seeing
right?
an Alice getting picked here. Yes, we do see the Alice getting picked from the side of the red team.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, Claude against. I see mostly if the opponent pick clothes, most of the times like Harry gets pick and they go head to head on. So I'm expecting a Harry pick from this side. Let's
I
see if
think they
the
might
team
be
pick.
going for the car. Yeah, they do. They might be going for the carry though.
Yeah, you're right. Kerry is also good.
I've been waiting for too long.
I am the
Leo is
power
also
of light
open, but oh
incarnate.
no, they do stick for the Gacha.
Okay, I think they're sticking to the yesterday's picks. I think for sure they really dominated that game because with the synergize and all, they're really good at this. But this new team, new games. So I hope they make new strategies, new practical things to do, like how to counter them all. So I hope to see both of the teams dominate each other, trying to go into head on. Okay,
Yep.
Akelia pick coming from them. I mean, Akelia pick is a solid cause. Considering the healing type, like Elise also there. I mean, Akelia is good for pickups, right?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I think they might be going for the Leo ban now.
Yeah, absolutely. Leo is also open, and Fred is also open. Do you think that Fred can be considered a good pick in this draft?
No, absolutely no. We do see a carry there though. Like that would be dangerous if the Fred gets picked by the side of the red team now. Like I mean that wouldn't make sense. So definitely they should not be picking a Fred in here.
Kai enters the
Yeah,
scene.
both the teams they have solid front line right now, so I'm expecting a bit of Soyu gameplay. Don't you think so, El?
Yep, they might. Yeah, since it's Suyo is still open, they might be trying to pick this Suyo.
Yeah, for the winning phase, I think they should ban Leo mode because Leo mode is hectic right now. Like the damage and all, Leo is going off the charts on his damage, on his critical skills, on his critical damage. So, what do you expect this bans? El?
I no, I think they might be going for the Linux pick, cause I mean Linux ban, because they are yet to pick a mage, and the Linux and Kalia duo. It's kind of gonna be like dangerous for the blue side. So it's
Among
better off if
clans
they
exists
ban
the
the Linux, but
equilibrium,
never
which
mind
I
they
was
banned
meant
off
to
the.
create.
Engulfed in flames.
Yeah, you're right. Both the teams they have picked accordingly to each other roles. Only the mage and the hyper is left. For the jungles, I think both the teams are trying to get for the pick off because the front lines are already strong and their break lines is kind of strong, but still they might pick off the jungler. They need to pick off one utility or otherwise it's a damage jungler. Assassin jungler is good, but still we might consider that utility ones because
I'm s- I'm still expecting a Linux ban. I don't know. Maybe they might just go on, for the Linux ban here with the last ban. Let's see though.
yeah, JTN is still also open. Okay, they've banned out the
My
JTN.
legacy shall
So yeah,
endure.
as you expected, Lunox is free. They can pick Lunox. Even if both the team goes for Lunox, it will
The
still
game
be good.
just a game.
Okay, a
You
God pick
gotta
coming through.
fight
I
for
mean,
yourself.
Il, have you seen God dominating the AMPLs and all this season?
Yep, I have seen how he is a man in Zogia, like in team fights especially. He can play a very a crucial part as well. So picking of the god here makes sense.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the God, once his combo is shattered in one place, it can just melt down even the tanky he wants.
Yep, and the
Valor
god's
and
true
loyalty
damage
in a
can
dead
actually make
body.
a huge difference though.
Okay, we can see Leomord getting picked.
I
And
hunt.
a Valentina coming through from Team Peace Incarnate. Okay, it's gonna be really good this time because with the Goat and Valentina going head to head on, like I
Yeah,
think the
that's a good
Valentina
pick
has a
right
better
there
chance.
from them though. That's a good pick. Valentina getting picked.
Yeah, you're right. But right now, I think the team Santi Gang, I think they might pick off that Soyu or else I don't see any other.
Detective Fredrin
Okay, a
on the
Fredrin.
case
Ooh,
24/7.
I
looks
mean,
like they didn't go for the Fredrin pick.
yeah. I think with that combo and all, I think they're focusing more on that, mid to late game because they're not prioritizing the early game at all. But still, I mean, they have a good strategy, so can't expect anything what I expect.
Yep, looks like a balanced draft from both the teams. Yep,
Yeah, you're
a
right.
balanced draft.
Yeah, both the jungles they're pretty good at their utilizations of their retrieve. Okay, then let's get into the game two of match one.
Yep, and whichever team has the good pickoffs, then they might just win it also.
Yeah, you're right. Most of the teams they say 75 drafts and
Yes, because
25% gameplay. I mean, this incarnate they need to win this one, or else it's gonna be out for them because Santi Gang already ahead of them with 1 point.
yep, looks like the PS Incarnate will have to be playing well in this match so that it will lead them to the game number 3, or else this might be a clean sweep. Okay, the Leo starts off with his red buff and the Fred from his blue buff.
Absolutely right. I
Look,
mean,
look at the God's damage though.
yeah,
Look at him.
yeah. I mean that Grok it's pretty annoying with his second ability and his first. Like once it jumps and stuns you, like you get stuck there and just continue damage just goes in your face.
Yep, and the flicker getting wasted by by the Kaja as well. I mean that was a good trade though.
Yeah, absolutely right. And now we can see what the goal laner trying to, handle the goals, trying to manage the lanes. And
Yep, and the Claude is holding lanes in both.
I mean the turtle is about to get here, but still the both the EXP, they need to reach their respective levels in order to contest for the turtle. Now they're trying to focus more on that, gold lane, trying to get that gold gap in order to contest for the turtle. I mean, a Phobius against an Alice in the early game, it's gonna be hard for Phobius, but still, Alice can put up a good fight against him.
Yep, let's see if both the teams will be contesting for this first turtle.
Yeah,
Yep, we
it's
do
a
see
team
the
fight
Leomord
coming up.
in his position and the Kalia also in his position. Well, okay, looks like both the teams are trying to go in and trying to initiate the first blood coming in from the Phobius. And looks like this first turtle will go to the side of the Shanti gang. Well.
I mean,
But
they really.
nevertheless, look
I mean,
at the Phobius trying to, fight, but he might not escape that, and he gets taken down by the Shanti gang.
they've already, positioned themselves ahead of the turtles, so they pretty much took the team fight to their side, and the Kaza trying to, hold on, trying to get there, trying to get the map and all. But still, there was a pretty good team fight, but it's a little bit one-sided because Leomord was getting gapped by Alice, not trying to go in the turtle, but still Alice managed to get him out of the sight.
Absolutely right, Kaito. And yeah, we do notice how like the god melts the Leomord so easily, and that was like that's one like the reason why like the the Leomord couldn't do much in that turtle fight.
Yeah, Leomord against Frederick is a pretty good solid pick, but still, he needs a little bit of team compositions, a little bit of team help, or else that Frederick might melt him and not. Okay, the Kazas has stole the Frederick away from the creep, and they've secured the kill. Even if the Santi gang took the objectives, they're trying to focus on the kills, but still, kills
Oh,
doesn't
look!
mean the game.
Look at the god's damage, and the Leo gets taken down by the god, and as long as the Kalia gets taken down as well, double kill for the god. I think PS Incarnate should be a little more careful, especially the Leo when he is not sure if the opponents might be there or not. He should be a little.
Yeah, absolutely right. But still, considering this team fight, Leomord is a little behind, and the Shanti gang they're already in the positions. But that Phobius is extended a bit much. Is he gonna die?
Look at the damage of the god, and looks like the Phobius might get taken down here, but he is trying to hold on, but never mind. He gets taken down by the god here. Okay, they are trying to go in for more, but will they be able to get the carry? Yes, the carry gets taken down as well. And looks like Shanti gang will be getting the second turtle as well.
Yeah, this positioning, like the Santi gang, they have all the positions. Cause before the turtle, even if the Leomord wasn't overextending a bit or if he wasn't dying, he can call his teammate trying to position and all. But the Santi gang, they managed the positioning before, and so right now they're dominating the game as of now.
Yep, look at the Phobias. I feel like the Phobias is trying hard over the team, but not much of the backup is coming from the teams.
Yeah, you're right. But let's
Yeah,
add it
both mages
to
have
the
the
duel.
going on already.
Okay, the court gets taken down.
Okay, double kill for the carry. And looks like they will be trying to go in for the Fredrin here. But will the Fredrin melt easily or will be able to escape? Yes, the Fredrin gets taken down by the Leomord. And yep, 2 men down from the side of Shanti gang.
I mean,
Looks like the Kaja is trying to, annoy that Claude. And yes, the Claude gets taken down by the Leomord there. Oh, look at the damage of the guard.
absolutely right. I mean, a snowball got in the early game is gonna look good for them. I didn't expect the Santi gang to win the early game, but still they're managing pretty good. Like most of them, they're more focused on the late potential, but still they managed to good there. The macro plays are good. The macro plays are good, and now they're just dominating its lanes. They're trying to dominate its lanes, but still, the Peace Incarnate they did not back down. They have secured the turret, while the Santi gang is down by one turret. I mean, the third turtle is about to spawn too. They did not have to take such a fight ahead of the turtle, but still, they did take the fight.
Yes, looks like the Peace Incarnate are trying to, trying their best so that they can make a comeback and they don't lose this match.
Yeah, I mean, the team fights are just coming in right now. Like, even if the Alice is down, they can win this game. They can win this fight. But no, never mind. The Kalia gets taken down, and now they've gained the positioning of turtle. But still, the Predin coming in trying to secure the turtle. Is he gonna be able to secure the turtle? No, he did not. The Leomord secured the turtle, trying to head back, go into the box, try to secure the box, and they're just trying to hold their positions, trying to farm out their respective place. In the meantime, the Fredin tries to, hold out there. Okay, he did secure the burf. There's a good ahead of the Fredin. And now he's coming back, trying to go in for the objectives, trying to take down the turrets. Alice going in with the ult.
Okay, so coming in from the Alice and look at the Kaja getting melted down by the god. And yes, the god the Kaja gets taken down and the Fredrin gets taken down by the Valentina. Looks like the pickoff from the the Valentina. And
Yeah,
Kalia
absolutely
gets
right.
taken down. Damn.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, even if the Peace Incarnate have most of the kills, I think the real thing is like objectives wise. I mean, both the teams are good, but still the goals and all they're a little balanced, but still objectives kindly. I think the Fredrin has a lot of more objectives than the Leomord. I mean, he's a little up ahead, but still, the team Peace Incarnate they can really like come back, trying to give up a fight and all. I mean, like now they're going 4 men, trying to gather one, trying to take the kill on the Alice. Are they able to secure the kill? Alice with the ult, trying to escape. Kaza going in. And Alice goes out, go with the ultimate, trying to kill the... Okay, Kelia gets taken down by Carry. And now Valentina going in.
Yep, looks like the Peace Incarnate are trying to maintain, a discipline in this game so that, they won't, lose this game. And it's a good thing, though, to see that, the Peace Incarnate are trying their best.
I mean, this is their last dance. Even if they don't win these games, they're out of the game. So they're trying really hard, to secure this win, or else it's gonna be out for them. But the Lord is about to spawn now, and the Peace Incarnates have already positioned themselves for the fight. Valentina is on the Keria's ult. Let's see what this fight offers us to. Leomord is a little late. Kaza with the pointing bow. Carry with the ult, trying to secure the kill. Okay,
Oh,
the Pogias got the Predin, and now they're trying to get the court. Both of them taken down. 2 men down. Yes, are they able to gonna survive? Claude with a blazing blade trying to kill the Leomord. Gets taken down. Phobius going in, trying to go in the slam. Alice trying to hold them off while the Cordo stays behind. And the Alice gets taken down. Easy, not in easy. Did Kaza with the ult going in. The Claude needs to survive or else it's gonna be out for them. Okay. 4 men down. It's gonna be a free Lord even if... Nah, I don't think so. I mean, the Leomord is out. They can't secure the objectives. But still, they still have a chance. I mean, 2 men down right now. They can secure the Lord as fast as they can or else it's gonna be another drawbacks for them. I mean, both
Bad
that fight was
positioning, yeah,
absolutely
bad
good.
positioning from the Cloth right there. He could have backed out easily, and not he could have
Yeah,
backed off easily, but then I don't understand why did he not? But looks like they will be trying to contest this Lord here though. Okay, but then look at the Shanky gang chasing them away from the Lord, and they will be trying to secure this Lord here, and yes, a free Lord for this Shanty gang. And yep, we do see the top turret might get taken down as well.
yeah. I mean, they have secured a lot, but still, the turret is down. So the team Santi King, they need to focus more on the objectives, except for the kills now. But still, I mean, if the Claude is kind of position himself behind, try to secure most of the damage and all, I think they can really put up a good fight against them. Okay, the Valentina securing the Kalia slam. Let's see if the
Yep.
Kaza try to ult.
Yep, the mid turret gets taken down, and looks like the Shanty gang will be trying to pressure that the mid lane here. Will they do so though?
Yeah, they can defend this one easily. I mean, it's the first load at all. So the Beast Incarnate, they've secured the first load. I mean, both the teams they're pretty good at it, but still, the positionings like the Shanti gangs are way ahead of them. And now Slam coming in. The Phobias with the Purify. Oh no, there wasn't a Purify. Okay, I thought there was a Purify coming from the Phobias because I did not
Yeah,
expect
actually, it
them
was
to.
the Valentina's ult, if I'm not wrong, that she
Yeah, you're right. So there was the Valentina. I almost thought that Phobias was using a Purify. And is going in with the ult because I was trying to get a kill. Is Carrie able to get a kill on Alice? No, she escapes. And now Phobias gets taken down. Raiden tries to go in. Claude in the backline. Kaza with the ult. Valentina with the slam. Gets taken down. That's a 2-by-2 threat coming from both of the team, but 3 men down for the team Peace Incarnate. And I think this is gonna be a hard defense for them. I mean, the teams are here. They're trying to
yep
secure the
with
kills.
with 3 man down, they will be struggling here a bit, and they are pressuring that lane here, and looks like the Kalia gets the carry, and the carry gets taken down.
Yeah, but
Damn.
still, the minions are not here yet, so they can defend this. A kind of way of holding it on. So another fight's coming in. 3 men all from Alice coming through.
Okay, but the
And
Alice gets taken down here, and look at the Claude.
yeah, I mean, it's doing very good, but still gets taken out by the turret. Okay, that was
Yeah,
there was a
with the
it's really
Kaja,
unexpected,
the
yeah.
last man standing there, will he be able to, defend? Oh yeah, he will be able to defend this, and looks like the Shanty gang will be going for that Lord here.
I mean, I don't think they're going for a lord. I think they're trying to focus more on that, taking out that carry. I mean, there's a 3 men down. Both of the teams they got a 3 men down. It's 2-by-2, but still, it's a little bit advantage for the team Shanti King because they have the Fredrin and all, so they might try to take the lord. But still, the Leomort is about to spawn already, and yeah, they're going to fight. They're going to have to fight for that lord. I think both the teams they need to position themselves as fast as possible.
Yep. Look at the Kaja already in his position, and his teammates are already coming in as well.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep. Looks like the Kaja is planning for a good pick off here, because he is.
Yeah, the Kaza, he needs to, target that Fredrin or else it's gonna be hard contestant for them. But the only problem is that if the court manages to, put up a pretty good combo around this time, like they can have a huge disadvantage. But I think they're trying to, poke the Lord, or are they going to be? Yeah, they're serious about the Lord. They're going to take the Lord. Look at that Fredrin gathering up.
And look at
Okay.
the god, how he melts down that Phobias, and the Phobias has to back off from that. Mid-lane. Okay, looks like
A blazing
and-
blade and a frozen coming from the cloth. That was very good engagement coming through. And now they're all trying to secure the kill. Even if they don't secure this one, it's gonna be out for them. And the Lord has been secured. It's a 2-man down. Are they trying to end the game this time with the minions coming in? I think they're looking to end the game this time.
Yep,
Flame
looks
coming
like
in.
this is going to be a game over for the PS Incarnate. And yes, now with one man last standing there, he also will be get taken down, and looks like this is like a clean sweep for the Shanti gang.
Congratulations to the team Sati Gang. It's the 2-0 win for them. Like the Peace Incarnate, they put up a good fight, but still, like both the games, they managed to win the early game, but still they lost in the mid and the late game because it's all about the team fights, it's all about the team compositions. So they really did put a good fight, but still, the team compositions ahead of the team Sati Gang, they managed to win this. Okay, congratulations to team Sati Gang on securing the final spot. Yeah, what
Yep,
do you have to say about
they're
the team fights?
yep, we will see the Shanti gang in the finals.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of controversial, but still, I think the games, like both of the games, depend, heavily on that roam. Or I mean, the goat was doing a pretty good engagement and all. Like he's the main one at this point. Like he's targeting the big lions, even targeting the phobias around the mid game and all. Like he doesn't even care if the opponent, if the enemy is a tank or an MM. Like he's just targeting all the opponents trying to secure the kills and all. So I think that's it for game number 2.
Yep, that's it for game number 2.
Mason has buried me back. Kairos' embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Don't hop, cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. Sector clear. Astrocat over and out. Mason has buried me back. Kairos' embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Don't hop, cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Jump, hop, cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. Sector clear. Ashcat over and out. Mason has ferried me back. Why does this ember still burn? The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Jump, hop, cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these spans truly know the heart. Don't ha cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill.
Sector clear. Aztec over and out.
Mason has ferried me back. Kairos' embers still burn.
Welcome everyone to the Wardroom Weekly Scrims number 5, being played in the Mumbai server, by the way. And right now, it's me, Fission, and alongside Kaito in the casting desk for this game number 2. So, what's up, Kaito? How do you feel?
I feel absolutely great. Kind of tired, but still absolutely great. So, Fijan, how are you?
I'm good, doing good too, man. It's currently, by the way, game number 2 is between these two sides, Zero Gravity versus Eternal Esports here. And I'm quite sure the two of us are, and the viewers are in for an action-packed game, action-packed best of 3 series between these two sides. And we will finally see which one of these two teams gets to play against the side of Om Shanti Gang in the finals later on in the evening. But right now, we're currently in the drafting phase, and these two sides are going to start taking their bans. What do you think about this, Kaito? Like, who do you expect them to be banning right now?
I'm expecting a bit of frontline bands coming up, like
Among the planes
okay.
exists the
Oh,
equilibrium,
I did not expect
which
that, bro.
I was made
I
for.
did not expect that. If Ben, while I was speaking about frontline, did not expect it. So up to you now, Fusion.
The Eve ban. I have to agree with you, by the way, Kaito. I never
Different
expected them to ban
perspectives
the Eve. I was
expose the
expecting more
same
so
truth.
some maybe Freya being banned out, or maybe a jungler, but I don't think I expected the Eve being banned out in the first phase. While the Marcel is banned out as well, we already know why Marcel has been banned out. Really annoying to deal with. You already know his passive, you already know his skills. There's not much to say about him. The way he takes those pictures and freezes the enemies in the game, that's something no one wants to deal with. Well, as for the second ban from the side of the blue side, are you
Yeah,
expecting some orthodox bans? Maybe something like a jungler? Okay, it's a Freya.
Your team is banned.
yeah. I mean, that was pretty unexpected. Yeah, like you said, the zero gravity. I mean, they're trying to take
Butterflies
out most of
born
the
by
front
their
lines, take
tea
out most
is
of the back
guarded
lines.
by
Like
lantern
they're not
flight.
risking anything at all. Okay, we see another ban coming from Steam. Eternal Esports, Juxin Ben. I mean, Fusion, as you have seen Juxin in the first pick, like if they got Juxin, it's gonna be as annoying as the Marshall. Don't you think so?
When I see the Zushin ban, by the way, Kaito, yeah, I mean, I do think that, but I do also have to say that now I'm expecting the side of Eternal Esports to go for a tankier comp. Maybe they want the fighter and the EXP lane, but the Frey has been banned out. Maybe we see something tanky, a lot of sustained heroes being
Valor
played
and
out. Maybe
royalty in a
something like
dim
a Fredrin
void.
in the jungle, because we know Zushin is a real menace to these tanky heroes, and we already know how huge of a difference a Zushin can make. So I'm expecting them to play a sustained comp at this point. But from the side of Zero Gravity, we do see a Leo mode ban coming in. So no Phantom Seed will be played out again. While for the side of Eternal Esports, this is a really brain scratching ban here. It could be anyone. It could be a roamer. What do you think, Kaito?
Yeah, as I've already said in every game, I'm more of a EXP type guy. So right now, all I'm putting on is like everything on Phobius now. I think they really should ban that Phobius. Like it's in every game Phobius gets picked, they always win the game.
I have to agree with you. I have seen the Phobias being banned out a lot recently as well. But it looks like they will miss the ban instead. They were waiting for you to say something, and I think you said Phobius, but it was delayed for them, so they were like, "Nah, man, let's just leave it. We don't know what Kaito has decided." But for the side of Zero Gravity, now we're on to the picking phase. It looks like Baby Corn will be picking up the box here. But as far as I'm aware, Baby Corn is a gold laner, so this pick is probably for their jungler instead. Um, and we do see the side of Eternal Esports taking their picks. It might be a Farsa, but the second pick, we currently do not know. Both of these players hovering. Do you think he will be picking up the Farsa though?
Yeah, against the Bucks, yeah, it's kind of expected, but still, they really should, pick up most of the front lines in the early game. Like it's a pretty good pick, but to me, I don't think they're gonna pick
The
a
immortal
carry
one
against.
chose me to vanquish the
Oh my
shadows
god,
that
I did
plague
not
this
expect both of
world.
these picks. Like so, you straight up and carry straight up. I mean, I think a carry can put up a good fight, but against a Bucks, yeah, I did not expect that. Don't you think so, Fusion?
I think I have to at this point I have to say the carry was kind of expected because the carry is a prior pick in this meta. So I was kind of expecting a carry pick to come here, and since carry can just shut down the tanky enemy heroes, they just have to protect the carry till late game, and I think he will dish out a lot of damage to the Bakshi, etc. But the Suyo pick. I did not expect the Suyo to come into play here. I was thinking maybe something that can deal a lot of damage to the tank heroes. Maybe something that gets sustained. Maybe like a Fredrin to go head to head against the Baxia. But now that I'm seeing the Suyo, it's a bit like I don't know what their strategy here is. But we do see Kazue and Henry Cutie going on the Claude and the Glue here. Really annoying heroes to deal with, but Glue will be probably getting taken care of by the carry. As for Henry Cutie, Claude versus Carey, we already know that's a good matchup. While we do see this time, Lush might be picking up the Farsa finally. But what do you think? Will he be picking up this Farsa, or will he just be toying with us yet again?
I mean, a first pick would be good, but against a glue, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be hard for him. But okay, a Valir pick coming from their side. I mean, it's pretty much expected. Like Valir. I mean, the Eternal Esport. The both all of them. They're prioritizing more on the metas rather than combo picks. So I'm expecting they're trying to pick off like its counters and all. But a Balir pick is a very solid pick against that teams. Don't you think so, Fijan?
I mean, the Valir pick, I think it's a bit unorthodox. It's a bit out of the box, but it could work considering how much of a slowdown effect he has with his skills, and considering the side of zero gravity does have the Baxia, the glue. It would be really annoying to deal with him considering he can slow them down a lot and be a real pain to deal with. While we do see a high loss band comes in from the side of zero gravity and a Kadita and a God ban coming in from the side of Eternal Esports here. I did not expect the God to be banned. The Mystic Gush is a bit annoying, but I was not expecting the God to be banned. The Kadita, fair enough. The rough phase are hard to deal with. They get rough at times, but I was not expecting the God to be banned out. Well, this is the last and the final ban coming in from the side of Zero Gravity here. Who do you think they might ban out, Kaito?
I'm expecting a EXP ban or rather than a Rome. What the teams. I don't know whether Zero Gravity are picking a Glue EXP or not. They're really going on the flex, but I'm expecting a bit of EXP ban coming from this side. Okay, a Terrestrial ban. Right now, Phobius is still open, but against the Valir, it's kind of controversial. But still, if they pick Phobius against this, so don't you think like they have more advantage against them?
I don't know how this will go for the Suyu. The Suyu might be in a sticky place. I'm not gonna lie because like the glue is there. If the glue is, I actually currently do not know if the glue is the EXP or the roamer. I think they could play the glue and the roam as well. But if they do manage to play the glue and the roam, it will be really annoying for the Suyo because he might get early game invaded and the box, yeah, the glue will be giving him a hard time. As picks go, since it's the picking phase again, Skadoosh will be going on the Khalid. The Raging Sandstorm will be coming into effect here for the side of Eternal Esports. But right now, it's the turn of Zero Gravity, KO, and that for you will be taking the picks for their side right now. What do you think they'll be picking up? Or who do you think, or who are you expecting to see them pick apart from the Yuzong?
Pretty much expected about it because the front lines have been secured, so now they are going for an EXP with the teammates type. And right now for the mates,
Always trust
okay,
the
they also
message
went with the
in your
Lunox, but
soul.
they are focusing more on the damage type rather than the sustain and all. But still, Eternal Sports they're trying to counter with the Lapu or Sora is a good pick, but yeah, I think that's the only pick left for them. But Alice is also up there, but still, Lapu is a solid pick against that Yuzong. But still, what do you expect, Ephesian? Paquito's pick also is good.
This land
These
is
picks
our
are,
homeland,
it depends
and it
upon
will soon
Lapu
be a
Lapu is a really
burial
great pick,
ground.
I have to say. But now that I see the Lunox being picked up by Zero Gravity, I pick the Lunox instead because Lunox is when it comes down to shredding tankier opponents. So the Lunox would have been able to deal a lot of damage to the glue, to the Baxia, to the Yuzong as well. But they went for the Valir. The Valir I think kind of works as well. But the prior pick should have been Lunox in my opinion. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, instead of the Valor, they could have gone with the Linux, but still, they really, think about it, like try to, focus more on the meta picks and all. But yeah, I think the drafts is kind of on the side of the Team Zero Gravity against the Eternal Spot, but we can't expect what we expect. So let's get into the game, try to see what they have to offer.
100%. And as we're about to head into the land of Dawn here for our game number 2 between these two sides, Zero Gravity against facing off against Eternal Esports here. By the way, I have to say, is that EXP laner? Is that the EXP laner, the Nepali EXP laner, Masarap, or is that a different guy?
Yeah, I thought so there too. But I mean, Masarov, that's a good AXP guy coming from, there was, I think, he played with Apex and all, right?
Yeah, that guy's like a big name. He's a big deal. And I don't know
Yeah.
if it's the same guy, but if it is, damn.
Damn, he's
Are
gonna,
we,
he's gonna
are
dominate
we going
that
to see
zone.
some top tier plays in the EXP lane for the Labu Labu? If it is, we're in for a good time here. Is all I can tell you guys right now, watching as it unfolds. By the way, as the game unfolds, but we do see both these sides. I was expecting an early game invade. There's a Khalid as well. Both the sides can do it early game invasions, but they didn't go for it. It looks like they're respecting each other, but the studio already at the this bug here, trying to take the bug for his side, while the Khalid trying to dish a bit of damage there near the golem, but will not be looking to do anything much more than that here. But in the bot lane, the carry versus the Claude. What do you think will happen between these two? Look, by the way, I have to say, I'm sorry, I did say Baby Corn was playing as a gold laner. I mean, yesterday he was playing in the gold lane on Ranger, but I think he was just being the sub for someone. But today he's on jungle, so maybe his main role is jungle. But what do you think? What are you excited to? Which matchups are you excited to see in this match? Like, are you more excited about the gold lane matchups, or are you more excited about the EXP lane matchups?
I mean, as I've already told you, I'm more of an EXP guy. So with the Masarov name tag, so I'm expecting a bit of EXP fight going on. Like I'm eager to wait for the turtle fight. I mean, both of them, they're good frontliners and they can go head on. So I'm expecting more of the EXP fight rather than a goal and all.
100%. They can set up a lot of big fights and make a lot of big plays there. We know. I mean, you probably know this better than me, but Yu Zong, he can literally use his ultimate to zone the side of Eternal Esports, while the Lapu Lapu, he can make the setup plays as well with his skill. But Studio right now going in trying to dish out a lot of damage here, but he will just be satisfied with the poke. But Carry though might be looking to get a kill on towards the Claude, but not yet because they have retreated as well, both low HP though. But there is the turtle fight. Masarap secures the turtle for the side of Eternal Esports here, but Masarap ends up getting caught by the Lunox, ends up losing his life. Kill now, getting a kill onto Skadoosh here as well. This was a 2-for-0 trade going in the favor of Zero Gravity here. What do you have to say about that fight, Kaito?
I mean, Masarov was going on in, but still he managed to secure a turtle in trade for a 2-0 fight. So I mean, it's kind of head on by the Suyo. Like if he was a bit of inside there, like I mean, he can really put up a dead red tree and try to secure a turtle. But still, Yuzong was zoning enough, so he can't do anything about it.
100%. It looks like there might be another fight happening. Raging Sandstorm being used up, but defensively this time to retreat, and the Khalid will manage to survive on a sliver of HP. He was really low HP there, though. But will there be another fight happening? The glue taking a lot of damage here, but Patrick manages to survive because Patrick does what Patrick does best. He is an unkillable starfish right now, and he will look to maintain it. But will he be able to maintain it is something we have to see, and something that we have to find out as the game goes on. But for these two sides, the Valir, do you think the Valir, I think, personally by the way, Kaito, I think the Valir will be a huge problem. Because when there's team fights, he can just use his ultimate, he can slow everyone down, and he's a real pain. Do you think this will be something that the side of Zero Gravity has to watch out for in the team fights?
Absolutely, I mean that Valer is gonna be a bit problematic for all of them. Like he can just push back every one of them. Like even if the Claude uses the blazing duet on him, like he can just turn him, try to back him up a bit. So I think they really need to mark that Valer Royals is gonna be a pretty hectic for them while during the team fights.
Agreed. I have to agree with you on that one. And like look at this, by the way. The Valir already slowing them down. He has that short amount of CC or stun, whatever it is, I forgot. But he already has that. And as the turtle has spawned, this is the second turtle. This time Zero Gravity will look to take it. Last time they lost it to Eternal Esports, but they won the overall fight where they got a 2-for-0 trade. But will this time be the same? Will we getting a recap of the first turtle, or will this time Eternal Esports play it better? It looks like Masab is already on the turtle. There's Wuzan as well. Lust as well trying to do damage. Baby Corn though literally on the edge. Masarab uses his skill. Looks like Baby Corn will manage to secure this turtle for the side of Zero Gravity. This time they won't lose out on a turtle. Masarab, though, taking a lot of damage from Henry Cutie, ends up getting taken down. Now it's Phaeton carry, but he gets a kill on Baby Corn, but he might end up losing his life as well. Henry Cutie with a kill onto Phaeton. Phaeton with a kill back, this time on towards the Claude as well, trying to take them down. This was a 2-for-2 trade, but I have to say, I think this was a better trade in favor of Eternal Esports this time. What do you have to say about that, Kaito?
Absolute cinema, absolute cinema. I mean, that Yuzong was pretty good ahead of this ult. Like his dragon position was very good. Like he was stepping back, trying to get out of that zoning phase ahead of that Suyu. So they really managed to secure that turtle. Babycorn, he was good, but still Suyu. I mean, Suyu is a great pick for contestant, but why didn't he manage to avoid the dragon tail, try to secure the turtle? But he managed to go in the fight. But it's a good trade. But I still hope Eternal Esports, they try to put up a good fight against them.
100%. I'm hoping the same. I'm hoping this game goes to a best of like the third game. Not gonna lie. I'm hoping if let's say Zero Gravity wins this game, then I hope the next game is won by Eternal Esports, because I want it to go to game 3, and I want it to be a literal like some tiebreaker stuff, like so it goes to game 3. But as it goes on, Skadoosh, by the way, giving necessary vision to his team. He's literally gliding in between the members or off the side of Zero Gravity, giving really necessary vision for his side. While we do see Phaeton right now is trying to take the minion waves from the mid lane as well, trying to probably get up, increase his gold lead. He's currently 2-1-0, but Henry Cutie is 2-1-0 as well. Both these gold laners have similar KDA right now. As for the junglers, we do see Wuzin has no kills, no deaths, no assists, while Babycorn is currently 0-1-4. I don't know the gold gap between these two junglers right now, but I think it probably is in the favor of Wuzin because he's level 10 and Babycorn is level 9, but that is expected from a tankier jungler. The tanky jungler can't farm as fast as a Suyu can, but it's the third turtle right now, third fight, and this will be a crucial fight. The big black dragon form has already been progged up by Keel here. Babycorn gets this turtle as well for the side of Zero Gravity here, and will there be a fight happening? It looks like Lapu Lapu wants some action, but he will be looking to retreat instead right now because he knows the turtle has gone in favor of Zero Gravity. There's not much he can do, but will they be able to push and get another trade in a different lane? What do you have to say about that turtle fight, Kaito?
I mean, the Lapu engagement was pretty well off the start. I mean, he was targeting the MM more rather than the Babycorn, but it's Masaraf. Like he has a lot to offer if he's the real deal. But still, the turtle fight was a little bit one-sided against that Zero Gravity. So they secured both the turtles. Now they're trying to more focus on that objective parts.
100%, and it looks like there might be a fight happening in the bot lane. The Suyu is there. Glue gets an ultimate split threat on towards them. Henry Cutie using his ultimate to survive, but Death for You gets a kill on towards Masarab this time. Suyu might be the next one in trouble, but will he be able to escape? There is the Baksha coming in to help his teammate. Glue is there as well. They're all just hunting him down, trying to take the Suyu down. Will they be able to take him? Babycorn puts an end to Wuzin right here. He ends up getting the kill onto Wuzin immediately, while Skadoosh and Lust just had to say, just had to watch as he crumbled from the pressure of Zero Gravity here. But right now, Babycorn trying to make a play, trying to push the minion waves, trying to get this tower in the bot lane, but the Khalid and the Walir are already there. They will be looking to save this, clear this minion wave easily, while Henry Cutie and the carry Phaeton currently in the top lane, but they will not be fighting or taking each other head on.
I mean, you're right. As Kaduz, his positioning is a pretty good, but still, that Kazui, with his glue, he can just melt down, target one, pick one off, and try to give them to their side and try to secure the kill. Okay, now it's the real deal that starts now. Wuzin with the Sky Piercer, he have secured the Sky Piercer. Now he just needs the kills in the 0-1.
I mean, Kaito, I have to say, I did not expect him to make a Sky Piercer when he's 0-1-0 and when his team is losing. Because at this point, I mean, you have to consider, right? You're losing, there's not much you can do, and the Sky Piercer might be a risky trade-off. I know he probably thinks he can get the kills, but what if he can? Because his team is already losing, by the way. But this Lord fight, there is a lot going on. Wuzin secures the Lord for the side of Eternal Esports. That's where you get a kill onto Master of Faith, and with a kill onto Henry Cutie as well. Wuzin right now, this time with a kill onto Babycorn. The Sky Piercer stacks are stacking and he gets another kill, double kill, and a triple kill. Kazue and Yuzong get taken down as well. What a play coming in from Wuzhen. I have to say, I doubted the man. He did
Yeah,
get
yeah.
30 stacks.
Yeah, you're right. You have to take that back. Right after you said that the Sky Pressure is gonna be useless in the late game, like they're not winning the base. Wu Jian just delivers like everything what he has to offer with his Sky Pressure. I mean, there was absolute drawbacks ahead of your speeds.
100%. He shut me up with that. He was like, "Yo, wait, there's still a bit left in me. Let me cook." And he cooked. He secured the Lord for his side, building the pressure on towards zero gravity, and he got a triple kill, which was amazing to see. 30 stacks on the Sky Piercer, Raging Sandstorm coming into play here right now. The side of Eternal Esports are pushing hard. Phaeton with a kill on towards the glue. They will be able to. Phaeton with a kill, double kill this time on towards Babycon. Phaeton with a triple kill on towards Kale this time. Wuzhen with a kill for himself as well. On death for you. It's a mega kill. Henry QT the last one standing from the side of zero gravity, but he might have zero chance against the force of Eternal Esports, using his ultimate, but will not be able to deal any damage to the siege minion wave from the side of Eternal Esports. And his GG's. Eternal Esports with a well-deserved victory. They were calm, they played it slow and steady, and they won the race. What do you have to say about that game, Kaito?
I'm just speechless at how quick the match just ended. Like we were just talking about, it, Wu Jian securing his Sky Piercer, and now the game's just over. Like, what was that, bro? That was so fast. I didn't expect that. Like, I mean, zero gravity. What have they done? What, like, they're really dominating the mid and the early game. But Wuzhen, once he secured the Sky Piercer, it was just turntables all of a sudden. Like, wow, absolutely, bro. I did not expect it. I'm just speechless at this moment.
100%. I understand how you're feeling right now, because I had the same thought. I had this thought that the side of zero gravity were dominating them. They were 61. The skills were 6-2 in favor of zero gravity. For a second, I was like, you know what? Zero gravity might be taking this game for themselves, because I did say if zero gravity does win game one, I want Eternal Esports to win the game two. But as soon as he got the Sky Piercer, like you said, like you mentioned, they just switched the pace. They just switched. The tables had been turned. The tables turned, bro. Like it was immediately like someone flipped the switch into a zero gravity. They were like, you know what? I mean, sorry, Eternal Esports. Someone flipped the switch in their brains, and they were like, it's time to cook. It's time to show the pressure we can provide. And we had been playing really patiently. Now it's time to up the pace, up the ante on them, and get the kills. They got a triple kill. They got a maniac. We saw triple kills, and we saw a triple kill from Suyo. We saw a triple kill from the carry, and it was all but GG's for the side of zero gravity here. They had zero chance after that. But now I think we're going into game two. And what do you think? Do you think zero gravity can make a comeback in game two, or do you think they will succumb to the pressure from the side of Eternal Esports?
Like from the first game, I think zero gravity. They need to play more on the whole side, or else like the ending of the first game, like it was so sudden. I did not expect that much to be quick. But this time, I hope the zero gravity they just hold a lot longer. Unlike the previous games, they need to more on the side of that. More on the side of that. Eternal Esports, like how they ended the game. They need to learn the lessons. Try to not take fights unnecessarily, or else it's gonna be another quick match for them. So I really hope this time the zero gravity tries to secure the kill so that they can get hop into the game three, or else they will be out of these semifinals.
100%. And I hope they dwell on their mistakes, like you said. I hope they go back to the drawing board. They see what they did wrong, and I hope they give us a even better game two. And the game two is full of action, full of kills, full of uh, insane plays. Because we were expecting them to be a lot better plays in the HP lane, I would say. But I think, me personally, I did not see much from them. But right now, we're going into the drafting phase. Marcel and Freya have been banned out. Marcel has been banned out from the side of Eternal Esports, while Zero Gravity bans out the Freya. The Freya, we already know why no one wants to face the Freya. The Freya is just a menace to deal with, really annoying hero after the revamp. Well, right now, Skadoosh taking his ban. Who do you think these sides will be banning? Will we see the same bans, or do you think they'll be banning some different heroes?
I mean, from my side, I'm expecting a respect ban, like the glue. I think, don't you think so? Like the glue, I think they need to ban that one, because Respectfully speaking, like that glue was a problematic against that
The
team
immortal one
against
chose
Eternal
me
Sport.
to
Okay,
vanquish the
another
shadow
respected
and
ban.
reclaim
So
this
you.
world.
Oh my god, man, they're just banning out their own heroes right now. Like they like Wuzian just said, I did not need that hero to win this game. Like I don't give, I don't give anything about that. Like let's pick another heroes and try to snowball this one also. I mean, Fijan, what do you think that they're gonna win this time? The zero gravity.
Zero gravity. I mean, I think, like you said, right? I think there needs to be a glue ban. That glue was annoying to deal with, pretty much. But it looks like it's going to be a Zushin ban and a Suyo ban. I think this Suyo is. I mean, I don't know why they banned it. Wuzin was literally cooking on their Suyo. But this time, I guess they felt like maybe Baby Corn would like to steal the Suyo from his hands. So that's why maybe they banned the Suyo. But apart from that, I can't really tell much. I can't really tell why you would decide to ban your own win condition. Because last game, as we saw, Phaeton on the carry and Wuzhen on the Suyo were really crucial for their side and their victory for their team.
I've
But
been
this time,
waiting
it
for
looks like
too
they're banning
long.
their own picks. Phaeton bans the carry. Wuzhen Suyo has been banned out as well. While Zero Gravity right now going to be taking their final ban, it looks like Baby Court is following the same meta, banning his own jungler hero as well. He bans out the Baksha, but the Baksha, in my opinion, wasn't as effective in the overall sense of the play or in the sense of the game as the Suyo, because the Suyo made plays. Like the chat has been saying, the Suyo said, I won't go for the turtles, I'll go for the Lord directly. But it looks like this time Wuzhen picks up the Harley, a meta jungler. What do you think will happen now, Kaito?
I mean, Harley is an annoying hero. Like he goes back, he goes front, he goes right. Like with his head and all, with his second ability. Like Harley's a really hard hero to get. Like whenever he goes out and uses one and alt and just goes back, like no one can hold him off except that one hero, nah, that one hero Kaza. But I don't think that Zero Gravity they really thought about it. But they've picked up that Kelia. I mean, Kelia is good against them, but
It's our show.
Henry Cutie against the Cloth again with the Cloth. I mean, feature like in the previous game, Henry Cutie was playing very good with his Cloth, but still he managed to lose against Kerry because of the team compositions. But this time, I'm really thinking that he could pull this off. I mean, right now I'm rooting for Zero Gravity, but Wuzen with his with his Harley. I mean, Harley mechanics is a little bit similar to that of Suyu, but still, it's a little bit problematic for him and a very annoying hero to counter with. So, what do you think, Fijan?
Still, I mean, I have to say, by the way, I agree with you, but the only thing common between the Harley and the Suju would have to be the mobility. The crazy mobility coming from the Harley will be really difficult to deal with for the side of Zero Gravity, especially if they don't go for a tanky composition now. I'm expecting Babycorn to pick up the Fredrin to be able to deal with the magic damage coming in from the Harley, but we do see Kale right now picking up that Fovius, which you were expecting to see in game one, now has been picked up in game two. And Phaeton this time will be on the Harit, by the way. And we also do see Skadoosh on the Hylos. The Harit pick is a really good pick, in my opinion. I really like seeing Harit in the goal lane. As for the bans, we do see the side of Zero Gravity banning out the Alice, so no Throne of Ruins will be coming into play here. While Lust will be taking his ban for his side right now. Who do you think they'll be banning out? Do you think they'll be doing some respect bans here?
Yeah, no, I don't think that a bit of, but still, in the previous game they banned God, but this time I think they'll ban God also. But I'm looking more of a Zungler ban coming up, like the Fredin is also there, Leomon is also there.
My magic will redefine
Oh my God,
reality.
Eternal Esports with the God ban again. I have no words for them. Like they just don't really give anything about their picks. Like this guy is annoying. Take out that code and all. But with the Tereslavians coming in, I think Fijian. I think the Zero Gravity.
What's your
They're really
command?
more focused on the EXP this time around. I mean, in the previous game, Masara got get by Yuzong. I mean, respectfully, Masara was doing good, but still, Yuzong with his zoning abilities and all, like he really put up a pretty good fight against the whole team. Even considering that Lapu was having the goal lead.
I have to agree with you on that one. I thought I don't that play by Masara, it literally made me doubt if he's the real deal or not, because he did lose. He did end up going down way too often, and I didn't think that would happen to him. Uh, but I guess Kale was just all over him, and he was like better in zoning out the team and in team fights overall. But right now we see Masarap might be picking up the Lapu Lapu again, while Lust this time will be going on the Kadita. But the Fanny has been banned out. I don't know if Baby Corn is a Fanny player. I rarely see any Fannies coming into play in these tournament games or in Wardrum Weekly Scrims. But it looks like they might know something we don't, and the Fanny has been banned out. Masarap does end up picking the Lapu Lapu, while Lust does indeed go on the Kadita. While Baby Corn, the final pick from the side of Zero Gravity, will be happening here. And looks like it might be a Lancelot. What do you think? Is Lancelot, do you think, will it be good enough against the Harley?
I don't think they're a bit, but Leomord is also there. Good is also. I think Guinevere is a solid pick. Considering that Harley and Harley, Kadita and Harley, considering that a Guinevere pick is a pretty solid pick against them. But draft wise, I think Zero Gravity they have the upper end this time around. I mean, Harley is there like most of the mobilities are there, but Kale is there, Phobia's Kale.
Should
I
battle
mean,
slow.
there was a pretty solid pick coming from them side. I mean, most of the games, if you have Phobia's, the mobility heroes like they don't stand a chance against him. Like he can just spam his ult over and over again, and you just don't see him coming around.
But they have managed. Baby Corn did manage to take the Lancelot, and he has secured it. But I don't know if he will be able to deal with the Harley and his magic damage. But as we see, on the side of Zero Gravity, there's a Hebrew or two with magic damage, while on the side of Zero Gravity, on the side of Eternal Esports, there's Phaeton, there's Wuzin, there's Kadita. There's a lot of magic damage coming in from the side of Eternal Esports here, and it just might do the job. Not gonna lie, it just might be enough to take out the side of Zero Gravity early. But if the side of Zero Gravity managed to hold the game and take it to late game, it might be a different story altogether. But last time we did see Eternal Esports took no time to end the game. But right now we're heading it straight into the land of dawn here, and we do see their tier numbers coming in, tier levels. I mean, and both these sides probably this match point. I mean, this game is probably way more crucial for Zero Gravity because they would want to make it 1-1. But will Eternal Esports look to shut it down, or will that not be enough this time? We'll only have to find out as the game unfolds.
Considering about the draft, I think the Eternal Sport they put up a solid draft, but still, like they really there's a lot of magic damage on this set. Like the only physicals is gonna be Lapu, so they really need to focus more on ending early, or else Phobias if he builds up, and the Kelia is also there. Like the lots of healing is there, and so yeah, I'm expecting the Zero Gravity. They might have a chance around this time.
And looks like, by the way, Phaeton and Henry Cutie going head to head again. This time, the Harris plays coming in from Phaeton is something I am personally expecting to see, because I mean, we all know the magic damage coming in from the Harith is really crucial. Everyone's been playing Harith a lot lately as well in the gold lane. Really good, solid pick. And
Yeah.
I'm expecting him to use his chrono dashes, use his Zaman force, etc. to the best of his abilities. Oh, there might be some play happening. Skadoosh might be in trouble. It looks like Skadoosh has somehow managed to change the direction of the fight onto Kazuya, and said Kazuya was taking a lot of damage for a good while there. Baby Corn might be in trouble, but he will be looking to escape immediately. What do you think about that? What happened there? What do you think happened there, Kaito?
Yeah, I mean, the targeting was good, but still, there's a bad move ahead of that. Lancelot, like the turtle is about to spawn, and he just, came in for the fight. He really need to, focus more on their objectives, or else it's gonna be hard for them to counter. Like all the magic damage are gonna rush in. But still, they can put up a fight if they still manage to hold a bit. And the Harley just took his buff again. Now that's a huge disadvantage for Baby Corn. Like the Wuzen just getting in around this time.
But Wuzin managed to secure the turtle as well for his side right now, and this time he's leaving no stones left unturned, because last time he couldn't secure the turtle as much. This time he's already got the first turtle. He's getting the buffs. Henry Cutie literally surviving on a sliver of HP. I expected him to get taken down there, but he somehow survives there. Literally on 1 HP. That's literally... You could literally touch him and he'd die at that point. But he somehow survived, and it was amazing for him. He's probably praying right now, but we can't say the same for Kazue, because Wuzin ends up taking Kazue down immediately right now. And while we do see Babycorn might be the next one on the chopping block, Lust, Wuzin, and Hylos were there, but it wasn't enough to stop him, because we did see Babycorn secure the red and dash his way out of there, out of harm's way. While the next one, Henry Cutie, might be onto trouble, but Kazue is there to help him.
Whoa! What is going on right now? Like the Gale and Henry Cutie, they're just overclassing on the lanes right now. Like, what is going on? Masara is heading on the game. Masara is leading on it. Oh, they're trying to take up a fight.
In the bot lane though, by the way, Masarap has been rotating a lot, but we can't say the same for Kale. Because Kale right now, he has the minion waves to deal with. He's pushing the lanes. He's making sure his minion waves are pushing in the bot lane. While now he goes on to rotate. It's like both of them are like doing a 50-50 thing. They're basically like, okay, so first you go to team fight, then I'll go. They're like taking turns at this point. But right now though, Skadoosh has given the vision on towards Kale and did a bit of damage to him, but Kale will easily survive. Right now the turtle has spawned, and this turtle might be going in favor of Eternal Esports here, unless Babycorn has something to say. Maybe he makes a move. Glorious Pathway coming into play here though, and it has done its job. Slowed down the side of its side of Zero Gravity, and Wuzin has managed to secure another turtle for his side. This is the second turtle going in favor of Eternal Esports here. And unlike last game, where Wuzin didn't really secure turtles for his side, straight up he went for the Lord. This time he has secured 2 turtles for his side. And I think this time he knows the damage he can do, but we do see Azaman Force coming in. Phaeton ends up getting the kill on towards Henry Cutie, ends up taking him down, while the bot lane inhibitor turret is getting pushed as well by the members of Eternal Esports here. Babycorn is there taking his red. Ilos giving vision, but there's no one from the side of Eternal Esports to contest this buff invasion. But Kazue wants a kill on towards Kadoosh. Glorious Pathway coming into play here, and he will be looking to use a Glorious Pathway to retreat so he can be chased down by the members of Zero Gravity. But what do you think? Oh, Lust gets taken down, but Lust gets a kill on towards Babycorn here. Death for You might be the next one on the chopping block. Harley does not manage to kill him, but Masarap gets a kill on towards Death for You. And now they're trying to take down Masarap to make him punish him for his mistakes. Phaeton gets a kill on towards Henry QT2. Off cam Kale with a kill on towards Masarap as well. What a play. What do you have to say about that, Kaito?
I mean, it was a pretty good fight against that, against that Wuzin and all. But still, Kill, if he managed to, come in time, reach for the team fight, he could really manage to fight out all of them. But still, he came in late, but secured a kill against Masarap. So right now, I'm expecting a bit of hold on of them, because they really can't win a fight against this. Like, with the jungle gap going on right now, Wuzin ahead of the Lancelot by 2 levels. And Kazue slowly paying down on his position. Right now, Skadus mostly has all of the positionings at the moment right now, and now he can just take down anyone. And like with the turtle coming in, and with Lancelot is a bit low. Babycorn trying to retreat right now. Another free turtle coming for Wuzin. So Lust takes down.
Lust has been on the case of Babycorn. Lust gets another kill on towards Babycorn. Wuzin with the free turtle, as you said. And by the way, this time the gold gap is heavily in favor of Eternal Esports here. We can see literally almost a 6k gold gap, or a 5.6k gold gap in favor of Eternal Esports here. Kazue is there trying to use the Tsunami Slam on towards Kadoosh here, but a Glorious Pathway comes into play here to save himself and Masarap from the jaws of zero gravity here, but now they're trying to set their sights on towards the Lancelot. They will not be able to take him down, but the minion waves have pushed. The minion waves are pushing on the top lane and the mid lane. The side of Eternal Esports playing top to mid, and they will manage to secure a T2 inhibitor in the top lane, while the mid lane is safe, but for a short while. While we do see Wuzhen trying to go in, but he will be retreating immediately because he was playing a bit too greedy there. Wanted to go in for another kill, but he managed to say, nah, I still have time. There's a long game left, and I will go back instead. While there might be some plays happening between these two teams, again, near the T3 inhibitor turrets, or in the middle of it, looks like they're trying to catch Skadoosh, but they will not be able to catch him just yet.
Absolutely right. But I think the Italian esports, they're not going for the kills and all that. They're more focused on the objectives, targets, the turrets and all that. They really just want to end this game as fast as possible. I mean it's the semi-finals. They can go into the finals if we win this. But zero gravity, I think you guys really need to put up a fight. Kill, you're the only hope in this game. Kill, like, do something about this, bro. I mean you have all the advantage against this mobility heroes. Like, you're the only one who can build up. Like, just try to hold on for a little bit, and you guys will still have a chance. The builds are
100%.
up. I mean, Hardy with the Sky Piercer is expected, and the Hardy, his core items are already done. Now, oh my God, look at it! Look at it, gold give
Hey,
against the Hardy and the cloth.
Kaito, I have to say, I think Wuzhen just loves the Sky Piercer a bit too much. The Suyu had the Sky Piercer, now he has the Sky Piercer on Harley. I think we're going to see him build the Sky Piercer in the finals too, if this side of Eternal Esports goes in the finals as well. But I mean, only time will tell if they do manage to secure this victory in game number 2 for themselves, and they do head into the finals. Hey man, all I'm saying is, if he picks up the Sky Piercer on some other jungler, I called it. But we do see right now, these two sides, the goal gap has further increased. It's a 7.3k goal gap in favor of Eternal Esports here, and there might be no coming back. But anything can happen. Until the
Yeah,
base
anything
crystal
can happen.
stands, anything can happen, Kaito.
Yeah, you're right. But one thing about what we have learned from the previous game. Let's just not talk about Wood and Sky Piercer. I mean, the last time we talked about it, and we keep talking about it, and it's just the end of the game. We didn't even notice that. So this time around, I think it might be the same this time around also.
100%, yeah. You reminded me. Lust with the kill on towards the Kalea, though Phaeton with a kill on towards Kale as well. Right now, the side of Eternal Esports pushing in the top lane with the Lord on their side. Phaeton gets the T3 inhibitor in the top lane here. 3 members surviving from the side of Zero Gravity, but for how long? Because Wuzhen gets a kill on towards Babycon, Henry QT, and Dead For You, the only one surviving. Phaeton with the kill on towards Dead For You. Henry QT, the only one surviving right now. Phaeton with the kill on towards Henry QT as well. And it's GG's. It's all and over for the side of Zero Gravity, because game number 2 has been clutched by the side of Eternal Esports, and they will be heading into the grand finals of this weekly scrims number 5 here. What do you have to say for that game, Kaito?
Yeah, I mean, Uzin just played this game over again. Uzin with his Sky Piercer, bro. Baby Corn, you need to do much better than this. I mean, you really put up a good fight and all, but you really need to, increase the goal gap and all. But surprisingly, the MVP goes to Skadoosh. I mean, it was expected. He was good with the rotations, and he was trying to, get the jungler, and also heads off to the roamers and all. But Kill, I expected a bit of much from you. Like, you really have that advantage, but still you didn't utilize it very good. But heads off to you guys. You really put up a good fight. And congratulations to Eternal Esports for winning this game.
100%. Congratulations to Eternal Esports, and best of luck to the side of Zero Gravity in the weekly scrims. And hopefully, the side of Zero Gravity can come back again in a different weekly scrims and go this time. And that time, hopefully, they change their plans. They get some better practice in, make some new improvements, and hopefully they might end up winning the next weekly scrims. And you guys can too, by the way. If you are an up and coming squad and you want to play these scrims, you can register. You can join the Wardroom server. You can register for these scrims or weekly wars when they happen. and you can be
I,
you and your squad can be a part of it.
I mean, the MS3 is also here, bro. Like, there's a lot of good opportunities right now.
100%. The Mythic Showdown 3. I mean, if your squad, there's spots for 512 teams, will be duking it out in Mythic Showdown 3, and your squad can be one of the squads. The registration link has been up since 7 a.m. or 9 a.m., if I'm not mistaken, and you and your squad can be the next ones participating in a big tournament. The prize pool is of 20 lakhs, as everyone knows, and your team might be one of the teams facing one of the top squads from India. There is a lot of invited teams, a lot of teams who are already in the Mythic Showdown 3, and you might get to face some of them. You might get to face SHUL, RNTX, who knows who you might face if you end up qualifying for that last spot. But as for now, we're currently casting the weekly scrims, and the finalists for this weekly scrims are the sides who have won the match 1, and match 2, as we already saw, has been won by Eternal Esports here. So we will be seeing the winners from match 1 and this Eternal Esports duke it out in the grand finals tonight, in a short while. But it's been your casters for this game number 2, or this series number 2. It's been me, your boy Fission, alongside the amazing Kaito. And we'll see you after a short break.
Thank you, guys.
Mason has ferried me back. Kaira's embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Don't you? The flow of the dance, the art of the kill.
Sector clear. Ashcat over and out.
Nason has ferried me back. Kairos' embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Don't you? The flow of the dance, the art of the kill.
Sector clear. Ashcat over and out.
Nason has ferried me back. Kairos' embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Don't you? The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Jump, hop, cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill.
Sector clear. Ashcat over and out.
Mason has ferried me back. Kairos' embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Jump, hop, cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Jump, hop, cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill.
Sector clear. Ashcat over and out.
Mason has ferried me back. Kaira's embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these fans truly know the heart. Jump, hop, cute. The flow of the dance, the art of the kill. ferried me back. Kaira's embers still burn. The most beautiful things are also the deadliest. Like among the great armaments, only these spans truly know the heart. Don't how you the flow of the dance, the art of the kill.
Sector clear. Ashcat over and out.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Weekly Scrims brought to you by Wardrooms, and this is the grand finale. This is the time where we will decide the champions of this fifth week. And in the casters decks, it's your homeboy Jeff. Coming alongside me, we have L, bringing you guys of this match. It's going to be some really blast, I'll be saying. Some really amazing blast, because this time is going to be the team Shanti Gang, who brings a lot of Ashanti, and facing them are going to be Team Eternal Esports. So L, what are your thoughts on this team matchup tonight, on what this BO3 will be bringing us?
Well, honestly, I've seen Shanti Gang playing and as well as Eternal Esports, so I'm expecting a very neck to neck, play from both the teams, I would say. And
Exactly.
obviously, like both the teams, they have reached this far. It means that they do have something in them, isn't it? That made them, have this spot in the finals.
That's true. That's true. Definitely, with the grand final spots being given to them, not even given to them, but they redeeming this grand finale path for them. This matchup is definitely going to be some really crazy one. I'm expecting a 2-4-1 for whoever teams wins, but right now I won't be giving any of my predictions, because whatever goes on this match is all going to be between the drops. Like one of our good friends, that Argus One Trick is going to say, 40% draft, 60% execution. That is exactly what I'm waiting for. So let's wait for the draft, L. But if you want to give up your predictions, and everyone in the chat, if you guys want to give up your predictions on who tonight's winners are going to be, go ahead, comment it down. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yes, with this, we are in the draft, L. What are your thoughts on these three bans already being done?
Well, honestly, these are like the bands that are very, very like common. I always see the Freya getting banned, the Marshall, the Ryushin. I mean, every team usually bans those heroes, so I'm not very surprised to see them banning those heroes.
The immortal
Definitely.
one chose me to vanquish
Yes,
the shadow.
that's for sure, because these are the meta picks. And recently with the what am I supposed to say? Recently with the 5-man shift which is coming on towards this pro scenes as well, most of the roamers, they will be going in for either a pick off or a really aggressive play out there, which includes a Kaja with his perfect buff stealing against those easy, not against those easy, but against those slow jungling heroes. Especially that Harley, if you're talking about, which is definitely on the ban list right now. But if there was a Harley and a Kaja facing him, then his buff would mostly be in danger if it's not protected right now. But so right now, if the side of Team Shanti Gang decides to ban out the Kaja here, they will have way more other options open up, because this time Harley, or not Harley, but Zushin is on towards the ban list, so there is no proper option of a Grok or a Hilda with the Zushin combo. But if they want to, they can pick up a Yves and a Khalid here, because that combo is working really amazing, the mid annoying combo, and so goes for the Kaja and the Zaytin combo.
Need no
But oh, that was a quick pick coming in from the Eternal Esports. I was expecting a Phobias, not gonna lie, but they went in for the Bucks here. Oh,
I've been waiting
oh,
for too
looks
long.
like Shanti Gang. I'm sorry, Shanti Gang will not waste any time, and they go for the carry pick and the Phobias pick as well.
Ooh, coming on towards the ban here. Already a counter ban coming for that. Baksha here with the carry instant being locked up here. But facing the rival for carry, it's going to be Claude instantly being locked on as well, fearing his ban on towards the second phase. But yes, right now they are heavily focusing on towards the tank melting hero from the side of Team Shanti Gang here with the Lilia as well being hovered right now. But I mean, if you are asking me, Lilia definitely has a toe-to-toe matchup against that. The Yves here, she can outburst Yves here. She can also sustain out of. She can also just run out with her black shoes out of that RWM from Yves, as well as the Claude's blazing duet. If he comes up without positioning himself well here, then she can also escape out that blazing duet. As talking about Wuzin here, who is on towards that Baksha. Exceptionally, the side of Team Shanti Gang here, they are going for absolute dominance right now. They are going for those heavy damage reliance. They are going for those heavy tank melters as well. But overall, if you're looking on towards the team fight here, a huge AoE section of the game is falling on towards the side of Team Eternal Esports right now. But coming on towards the second phase of the ban here, L, what are your thoughts on these, on the upcoming bans?
Well, I do expect the Shanti Gang to ban out the Khalid here. I mean, yeah, they should be
Exactly.
banning the Khalid.
That's true. A Khalid and a Eve combo is definitely really aggressive, and combining it with a Baksha's frontlining, I am expecting some really serious gameplay from both these teams. But coming on towards the ban here, there is going to be a Gatot Kacha which will instantly be taken down, making sure that their backliners won't have to reposition themselves between the team fights here. And again, to be aparted, that is to be mentioned here, Eve with that RWM, she can create a box area where his team, where they're part of the team here, Eternal Esports, they can make sure that they fight inside the RWM and make the side of Team Shanti Gang disrupt their positioning and not able to fight in a perfect formation. But coming on towards the ban again from the side of Team Eternal Esports, they are not taking any chances for that early game disadvantage for them because Fanny is on towards the ban list, so is the Suyu.
This match is definitely going to be interesting. Look at the way they are banning and the selection of the heroes. Honestly,
Mhm. Exactly. I mean, everything that is being shown to us in this draft right now, it's really interesting right now, especially with the fact that the side of Team Eternal Esports, they are going for a perfect team fight composition, while the side of Team Shanti Gang, they are heavily focusing on that counterpart here. They are not letting the side of Team Eternal Esports have any second where they will be able to take a sigh of relief or even try to take the breath to be comforting themselves right now. And coming on towards the ban from the side of Team Shanti Gang here, once again, no way that they are letting their frontliners be taken down easily, because look at that, they have taken down the Hilda as well, so they are not letting Yves get a perfect combo here. But there is going to be the Khalid, which is still open, and I'm not expecting the side of Team Shanti Gang to be picking it off instantly because they have a phobias here. I mean, they can, but picking off a getting a pick off on towards your side like a Kalia or a Kaja here would be a much better option for them because they can easily shred down the damage dealers. But coming on towards the second phase of the bans here, there is going to be a Fanny and a Hylos from the side of Team Eternal Esports, making sure that their front and the back liners won't be easily marked down. While from the side of Team Shanti Gang, they are making sure that they copy the bans from the side of Team Eternal Esports, but making sure that it is on towards the roaming side. And coming on towards this pick here, I think there is either going to be one of those backline hunters or maybe a pick of comp from the Shadow Team Shanti Gang.
yep, the Leo mod is still open though. They might be going for the Leo mod as well, since he is quite open here. Well, I'm expecting the Shanti Gang to go for that Leo mod pick.
Definitely a Leah mod pick would be a really perfect cherry on top here, but I think facing a Baksha here.
Oh, they will be
Somewhat-
picking off the Kaja. Okay, maybe they will be focusing on the pickoffs. Interesting.
Just our home.
Exactly like I mentioned, there is going to be a Kaja which will just tell us that the side of Team Shanti Gang they will be going for those pick-off fights here. They will not be taking full head-on team fights here because there is going to be a Atlas, there is going to be a RWM from Leaf here, and
This land
the
is
fact
our
that they have a
homeland,
Baksha
and it will
making sure
soon
that
be
the
a
side of Team Shanti Gang
battleground.
will not have the healing effect from that life being provided by Wuzin here, and their perfect backline hunter. There it is, Lapu Lapu with his instant bravest fighter who will be cancelled out if Kaja uses his divine judgment on time, but expecting that there are many more other objects, not objects, but many other targets that they can use it up. I feel like Kaja would rather be focusing on that blazing duet or cancelling out the links from that Atlas here. But coming on towards the jungle side here, Guinevere definitely a comfort pick from the blade here, but I prefer going for the Leo mod like you mentioned. But yes, then again, coming on towards the ban here, El, what are your thoughts now?
Well, I was gonna expect a Leo mode, but looks like they would be sticking to the comfort, like you said.
Born with
And yeah, they
talent.
will be going for the Guinevere here. Wow, interesting. I mean, I'm so impressed by both the teams. I mean, they have done a good drafting as well as the selection of heroes. Balance, quite balanced, I would say, from both the teams. So this will definitely be a good and interesting match.
Yes, definitely coming on towards this draft here. Exceptionally done. Perfect picks from both these teams here. There is a perfect team fight composition coming from the side of Team Eternal Esports, while from the side of Team Shanti Gang here, they have gone for that perfect pick of comp here. But in a lot of paperwork that will be done with this execution here, I feel like the side of Team Shanti Gang should have a little upper hand on towards that early game fight here with that Guinevere being on towards the side. But expecting a full-on team fight, then definitely the side of Team Eternal Esports have a perfect option, a perfect upper hand against Team Shanti Gang for those objective fights here. So right now, everything will be dependent on the execution here, as this is the grand finale, guys. This is the call for the champions, and yes, you guys are watching the fifth weekly scrim here. This is going to be the fifth week, brought to you by Wardroom Esports, between Team Eternal Esports on towards the left hand side and Shanti Gang on towards the red team here. Both these teams have been really dominant, and let's see what they're going to do between both these sides right now, both against each other. And with this, we are already in the land of Dawn, and L, the mic is all yours.
Yep, looks like the Kaja is not allowing, and it's like denying the Atlas and the Eve. The Kaja's definitely gonna be pretty annoying to me, because of course, right?
Exactly. Kaja being with his divine judgment, providing constant vision, and having just enough damage to be making sure that he can send back anyone he faces in a one-on-one or even in a 1v2 with his chain passive here. But if you're talking about a full-on fight here, I don't think so that the side of Team Shanti Gang, if they are properly equipped with those items here, then the side of Team Eternal Esports, they will be able to take down a little amount of fight here until the mid game. After the mid game, when the carry and the Lilia gets farmed up, I don't see any options from the side of Team Eternal Esports on towards this fight here. But heavy on towards that invade already, we can see Wuzin will be taking up a lot of damage. So is that Atlas here. Kali Lapu Lapu comes in for that Current for a little toughness, but unfortunately unable to do anything. And oh, a solo kill on towards the top lane for that carry here. That already shows that the goal laner will be having a lot of trouble and is not going to be short for that mid game fight here. But coming back here, El, what are your thoughts for this first turtle?
Yep, looks like the Shanti Gang are literally trying to go in for that early aggressive gameplay and denying in the Eternal Esports. And look at the Eternal Esports already struggling in early already. Well, I think the Shanti Gang would definitely be a little more aggressive, especially with the Kaja. You obviously would be getting easily annoyed, right? If the Kaja comes closer to you, you will literally want to run away from the Kaja.
Definitely facing a Kaja, that Crow man. He is one hell of a scary guy. And from the plague stage, we can't forget that mask as well. But yeah, coming on towards the stand of Dawn as well, he is showing his presence in this game as well, because the way he's actually progressing for the jungle area of his opponents, he is showing his map control as well. And with the follow up from the Lilia's bombs, those are absolute hurting sections here. Because the way that she deals the damage from a bomb, nobody is able to stand in front for even a matter of seconds here. And with the follow up of that Guneva straight out of that fight, oh man, that is an absolute playmaker from the side of Team Shanti Gang right now. And as we came onto his pause here, we saw the Lapu Lapu being forced on his flicker, and he was almost being taken down by the Lilia as well. So I'm expecting the early turtle to be falling for this first turtle to be falling on towards the side of Team Shanti Gang here with the way that they are playing on the aggressive part here. And as I'm saying, yes, there is going to be the fight here, and Atlas as well might be in trouble right now. Lilia with her bombs will be getting it. It's going to be the Kaza who will be able to secure the kills on towards that Atlas as well. But Greed will be taking up a lot of damage from the turret and will be forced to be backed out. So is the Lilia here. But the turtle is looking sharp for the side of Team Shanti Gang with the way that they are progressing on the game. Top lane being pressured, mid lane being pressured, bot lane being pressured, all the 3 lanes, and so is the jungle area. And with this, the first turtle will be falling on the hands of Team Shanti Gang.
Yep, the good duo of the Kaja and the Lilia. Look at how they are chasing away the enemies, and looks like the carry is in trouble. And yes, she gets taken down by the Claude.
Yep,
Ooh,
definitely.
and yes, the rotation coming in from the Lilia and the Guinevere right there, but the Atlas will be escaping that on obviously.
Right now, Atlas, I mean, he is a tank after all. He will be having that early game after the recent patch note as well. He did got a lot of tanks got that buff as well on towards them. So he will be a little bit extra tanky compared to the previous patches that we will be seeing Atlas not even being picked up because of the way that he is being so squishy right now. But Shanti Gang definitely carry made up a little bit of the miscalculation with the Purify here, but there is going to be a Divine Judgment, but BMI saves his life here. Spatial Migration and the Wild Requiem will be catching their lust, and he will be taken down. So is their Marksman, and with this, the top lane is completely open for Eternal League, or for Shanti Gang to be taking it down, and Atlas being harassed out of his life right now. He will be forced to use up his second skill, but Lilia does not want to let it go. Black Shoes will be forced out, but Lapu Lapu having that upper hand on towards that lane might try to go for a might try to make an impact there, but right now Baksha will be there for the defense on towards that lane here, but Blade trying to harass out that Lapu Lapu, but as we all know, there is going to be another turtle, and both these teams will have to play on the neutral side. So yeah, coming on towards this matchup as well, once again, like we mentioned, on a full-fledged team fight, the side of Team Eternal Esports, they had the upper hand. But from the side of Team Shanti Gang, they were more of a pick-off comp, and they were able to utilize their comp way faster than the side of Team Eternal Esports here, which led to the side of Team Shanti Gang having far more comfort on towards the jungle area and the land of Dawn. But with the second turtle immensing, let's see what the outcome of this battle is going to be.
Yep, looks like the Shanti Gang are already in their positions. They are gonna go in for the second turtle as well. And looks like the Eternal Esports will again have to back off from here. And look at the poke from the Kaja and the Lilia. Very impressive though, honestly. Like they have like a very good synergy, both of them. And look at how the Kaja is getting. Okay, the Kaja survives that, and the second turtle go towards their Shanti Gang, and look at how they're chasing the Lapu Lapu, but of course the Lapu Lapu will definitely escape that, but then he would not be able to defend that bot turret there. Yes, it gets taken down.
Yes, the bot lane first here being taken down. A really beautiful team fight coming from the side of Team Shanti Gang, and the Kaja maneuvering his way out of the danger. That was an absolute show of micro here. Not even the macro part, but the micro was shown for the side of Team Shanti Gang's absolute perfection right now. But there is going to be Phobius who is trying to stop that Atlas from going on his body here. But there is going to be Carrie who will be using her charge, instantly taking down that Claude here, giving the side of Team Shanti Gang a perfect opportunity to take down the top lane first here as well. But Lust using that RWM, but will be cancelled out by the Divine Judgment here. There is going to be Riven who will be taken down in return as well. But Phobius coming in, and there is going to be Zui who will be taking down that Atlas here. And with this, the side of Team Shanti Gang again showing their presence in the land of Dawn, absolutely going for the dominant side here. And with this, Shanti Gang having a 10 kill against a 2 kill score lead.
Yep, interesting. Look at the Shanti gang. They're making, like how you mentioned how both the teams, how they will be able to execute, like,
Mhm.
yeah, they will be able to execute their skills and how they would be managing on like going in for that aggressive gameplay. And it looks like the Shanti gang are literally, not even allowing the Eternal Esports to breathe for a second. Look at how they are like purely dominating, and it's just like 6 minutes.
Yep, it's a 7 minute mark already, and the side of Team Shanti Gang, they are not letting any breathing spaces for the side of Team Eternal Esports right now. But the middle lane might be in trouble right now as the side of Team Shanti Gang is trying to force it, but the last turtle is just so they will have to retreat it for now. Top lane Claude will be taking down the first tier right now, but letting the Claude have that farm here, I don't think so that the side of Team Shanti Gang will be taking that lightly right now, because they are absolutely shredding the HP from Ruzin as well. But you know how Baksha is. He will be soaking up a lot of damages right now. But at the same time, as the game progresses, when Caddy gets that item here, how long will Baksha be able to sustain is the question right now. But coming on towards the current matchup right now, current battle right now that we are witnessing from both these teams, the economy is definitely falling far more ahead for the side of Team Shanti Gang here, while Eternal Esports, they are trying to snag up onto anything that they can find in order to cope up with the Shanti Gang's economy. But right now, coming on towards the mid lane, the battle for the mid lane is definitely there. The battle for the fittest, to be exact. Bravest Fighter is already being used up, but there is going to be special migration and the Divine Judgment instantly taking down Lapu Lapu here. And with that fight, there is going to be Sakdosh who will be taken in following team fight as well. And with the side of Team Eternal Esports losing 2 members, protecting the mid lane might be a little challenging for them. But right now, the side of Team Shanti Gang, they are trying to take up anything that they can find from the side of Team Eternal Esports jungle area, not letting Baksha take any farm. And with that, it is going to be one level lead for the side of Team Shanti Gang's jungler. It is going to be Blade, who will be having the sweetest suit for his life right now.
Yep, and look at the Shanti gang. They would be going for the top turret as well. And look at how the Kaja is literally poking them, not allowing them to even step in.
Ooh.
Oh, look at the Lilia melting down. Even the Eve gets taken down, and they would be, 2 members down from the side of Eternal Esports. And looks like the Guinevere will be going in for the Boxer. The Boxer looks like he is in trouble.
Definitely, Baksha is in trouble right now due to the spatial migration in the Wilder Requiem, but I'm expecting Blade to be going more on towards the defensive side here rather than going for the damage. That's why he wasn't able to melt down Baksha. But then again, Baksha is a lot of tankiness rather than being on the damage side. But he does damage, so that kind of makes him a really good sustain at the same time damage. But right now he's not on towards the level part, so he's not able to do much. As the Lord is already here, the first Lord of the match here, the side of Team Shanti Gang will be taking up this Lord pretty easily without any issues, while the side of Team Eternal Esports, they need to cover up on towards the levels and the goal that they are missing out right now, because on towards the Rome side, look at the Kaja being level 10, almost level 11, while Atlas is still level 8 here. And not to mention, there is going to be Mage, who is also on level 9 right now, which is giving the side of Team Shanti Gang a really huge advantage. There is going to be the second skill, which will be used up by Sakdosh, but no links to be found right now. There is going to be one, but purified out here. Sakdosh will be the one posted, instantly popped out of his life here, and there is going to be the Phobias with the second skill. Flaker here, instantly catching 2 people. Battle is there, blazing through it, and Vision will be the one taking down Greed here. Greed got a bit too greedy before the Lord here, and that is the number 1 rule. Everybody watching out there, Zedel, we know rule number 1, never die before Lord here, and that is not only the rule made by Zedel, but every single team who are focusing on the tournament side here. But with the Lord already marching from the mid lane here, with her slam already goes in, RWM being used up here with the Divine Judgment, instantly catching out, instantly cancelling the RWM as well. The mid lane inhibitor, the mid lane base turret will be taken down. The bot lane might be in trouble. There is going to be the Baksha, who will be wheeling his way straight into the slam here. We can see the dead for Kaja here, but he will be surviving with that flicker, instantly making sure that he does not die. That is going to be spatial migration, using on towards his body. The link was there, blazing to it, follows up. That is going to be Zhu, who will be taken down, but Lilia does not want to stop anytime sooner. The bombs are there, but okay, look at Vaksha. He is still chasing out that Lilia here. That might be the biggest mistake of his life right now. Black Shoes out of that harm's way here, and there it is. Wuzin will be taken down by Blade, granting him the killing spree, but corrosion side being granted, being built up for that Claude as well. Let's see how the fight is immencing right now, as Divine Judgment is still there. There will be used of spatial migration missed up though, but there is also going to be the fight that we are witnessing, and it is going to be the dead for Masaram, as Blade will be the one taking that kill here. There is going to be the RWM. Fates in way too much damage for Kaja to be handling, as he will be taken down here, and with the damage from Ace as well, there is going to be a shutdown on towards that Claude. Great might be in trouble. Second skill being used up, but no links for him right now, and with the fight that we are showing, there is going to be no stopping up, as Eternal Esports will be losing a lot of members, while Shanti Gang are having the perfect amount of damage that they need right now. And yeah, finally the battle has stopped. Oh man, the way that they are fighting.
Yeah, the way they are fighting, even I'm like very intrigued by both of, like, by the Shanti Gang. And look at the Lilia though, look at her KDA 7011, and the way she is melting and like literally taking the Eternals esports down. Like, interesting and very impressive from the Lilia and the Kaja, I would say.
Definitely the way that they are fighting, and the combo from this Carry and Lilia being there for the Kaja's Divine Judgment. Oh man, that is absolutely scary right now. But yeah, as the game is progressing, if the side of Team Eternal Esports is able to mark down that Carry here, then they will be having a little upper hand, because the Claude is the rival for Carry in the laning phases right now. And as we all know, Claude with a Blazing Duet, not only with the Blazing Duet, but with his basic attack, he can shred down HPs pretty easily, pretty smooth like butter as well. But yeah, coming on towards the second Lord of this match here, this is just the second Lord, and the way that they are playing on the aggressive side, oh man.
Yep, the aggressive side, the Shanti Gang, look at them, they're not even allowing the Eternal Esports to, freely walk or breathe. They're just like, we want to end this, and we will end this as soon as possible. And yes, they are doing that. Looks like they will be trying to pressure the base directly, and yep, the base turret
Exactly,
gets
the fight.
taken down, and they are trying to go in for the base directly. Look at the Atlas gets taken down by the Lilia.
Okay, there is going to be the Blazing Duet, which will be used onto the backline here. Unstoppable for Blade here, but Ridden will be the one taken down. Blade instantly securing another kill for him. Spatial migration onto Lapu Lapu, but he will be paying with his price. The shutdown will be there, forcing Lapu Lapu inside the fountain here, but there is going to be the game. The game one for the side of Team Shanti Gang, instantly securing one match point in this BO3, and as we all know, BO3 games, whoever takes one game takes up the heart of the game. And with this, the side of Team Eternal Esports are left at a really stressful moment right now. And coming on towards the match results, look at that. Absolute dominance from the side of Team Shanti Gang here, with 7-22 score up ahead on them.
Yep, look at the well-deserved MVP Lilia, 8-0-13. And a very interesting gameplay from the Shanti Gang, honestly. Like, they maintained the discipline, though minor mistakes here and there, but literally they made sure that, they maintained the discipline that they started in the early and towards the end of the game. And with that, they definitely win this first game.
Yep, definitely granting them the first win. The way that the side of Team Shanti Gang executed, like I mentioned, on towards the drafting as well. Side of Team Eternal Esports, they might have the perfect team fight composition on them, but the side of Team Shanti Gang, they will have a little slight delay on before the side of Team Eternal Esports comes online. And the side of Team Shanti Gang, they took that little opportunity. They took their time and straight on towards that early game. The way that they fought, the way that they absolutely demolished the jungle area from the side of Team Eternal Esports, that was absolute butcher. It felt like you just send out the side of Team Eternal Esports in a slaughterhouse for them to be getting slaughtered. And the side of Team Shanti Gang, they were no Shanti as well. ये लोग जो रहते हैं, इनको शांति का मतलब पता ही नहीं है. The way that they fought, the way that they took down objectives, the way that they took down turrets, That was absolute masterclass of a gameplay here. Their synchronization needs to be studied the way that they play. But yes, this is not the end for the side of Team Eternal Esports here. They have two more games. They have two more games in order to make a comeback here. And not and, but the side of Team Eternal Eclipse Esports here, they are at a slight edge here. Not at the edge, but in a really bad edge here because one slight tap from the side of Team Shanti Gang and they will be falling down that cliff here. The way that the side of Team Shanti Gang is playing, if the side of Team Eternal Esports they are not able to bring out a counterpart for them, the side of Team Eternal Esports will have to say a by the runners up here. And talking about it, what are your thoughts here, El, for this draft here? What do you think that the side of Team Eternal Esports needs to change up in order to make a comeback?
Different perspectives exposed.
Well,
the
honestly,
same
they did have
truth.
a balanced draft just now, but they would be sticking. Honestly, I still say they would be sticking to the common bands that I always say: the Zushin, the Freya, the Harley also. So yeah, I do expect the Eternal Esports to. They might be sticking to those kind of you know
Butterflies
draft. I would
born
say
by
yes.
thy wish.
Like I said,
Guided
the Zushin
by
gets
lantern
banned.
flight.
Not very surprised with that.
Exactly, Zushin already onto the ban list. That is really common right now. But in a lot of scenarios, if you give out the Zushin here, you can either go for a Eve Khalid combo or maybe you can go for that Zacian Kaja combo. A lot of options are there. So in a lot of pro series right now, if you'll be watching it, even in MLMS, if you might have noticed, there were not a lot of Zushin that were banned out. Rather, there were other mages like Valentina, Zacian, Yi, these were the heroes that were banned out rather than banning out a Zushin. So a Zushin is definitely counterable right now. She has been out there for way too long. A lot of counters have been built up for her. And so yeah. Coming back onto us a draft here, we can already see Marcel being banned out. Definitely don't want the golden hour to be disrupting onto us a team fight here. Harley making sure that the backliners don't get taken down easily. From the side of Team Eternal Esports, Fanny once again don't want the side of Team Shanti Gang to be having the early game advantage. Zushin as well, so that their mid will be having a little edge, or maybe they were trying to have a little easy time on towards the mid lane here. But coming for the last ban for the first phase here, what are your thoughts, El?
Magic is my life.
Well, again, I see the Fanny banned from the side of the Eternal Esports. Maybe this time they might be trying to go for the Suyo. I'm not so sure, but because both the teams are really like making me like surprised, so I think they might be
I am a daughter of Northern
going
Vale.
for the Suyo.
I
Okay, the
swear
Freya
to
gets banned
protect
once
it till
again.
my
That
last
is something
breath.
I do expect them to ban, and they did go for the Freya ban as well. And the first pick, yes, again the Phobius is open. They might definitely go for the Phobius as the first pick. Um, yeah.
Yep, Obvious is opened up. Freya has been banned out, as well as the Headed here. So right now, the only option Obvious will be there is in order to counter out the frontliner, or not the frontliner, but the assassins that will be picked off by the
I've
side of
been
Team
waiting
E2
for
here.
too
But
long.
coming on towards the pick, look at that. There is going to be a carry instantly locked up, expecting the side of Team Eternal Esports to be going for another tanky comp, which by the fact that they are showing a Terusla right now, it is looking really clean for them that they might actually pick up a really tanky comp again because Baksha was instantly locked onto as a previous game here. But having a carry first pick, there is going to be a rival for her. There is going to be the Cloud, which will be picked off here. Definitely a really good clean off, but I would recommend going and giving another first blood for carry like they did in the
The
previous game. They
immortal
need
one
to make sure
shows
that
me
they
to
have the
vanquish the
patience, but
shadows that
use it this
plague
time,
this
not on the
world.
Baksha, but on towards the Suyu here. So they are trying to utilize, they are trying to capitalize on towards the early
I'm
game
not the
rather than
only
going for the
one
late game.
bound
But
by these
great, once again,
chains.
on towards that Phobius here. Definitely trying to counter out that Claude as well as Wuzin.
Yep, looks like they will be sticking to some of the same heroes that they did. But it makes sense. Honestly, it makes sense. And looking at the Eternal Esports, yes, banning out the Fanny, they would be like they did pick the Suyo. I'm Yep.
Uh-huh.
Looking at
I
the
am the power
oh,
of
they
light
do go for the
incarnate.
Kaja pick as well. I was expecting them to go for a jungler pick, but yep, maybe after the Kaja they might be going for the Leo as well.
I mean, they have picked up a Kaja here. A
Your
Kaja,
team is banning.
A Kaja Leo combo definitely works in a lot of scenarios here, but having a
even
high
the
lows right
Guinevere,
now.
I mean, the Guinevere is also open. Yeah, Guinevere, the Leo they're both open. So let's see what will the Eternal Esports now pick though. Like, what do you? I mean, the second draft.
I mean, see, the way that you mentioned that there is a Guinevere as well as a Leo being opened up here, but I kind of feel like both these heroes will definitely work out on towards a draft that the side of team Shanti Gang is building up. But if they want to spice up things, you know what I mean? I mean, if they want to spice up, they can go for assassin, maybe somewhat like a how can I say, a Hayabusa maybe if they want to go for it. Try to go for objectives and stuff. Or if they want to, they can also pick off a Joy here in order to counter out the Suyu as well as go for a really heavy magical burst hero. But coming on towards the ban here, we can see a Guinevere being banned out. A respect has been put up for Blade on towards the Guinevere, as well as a Glue being banned off, knowing that their backliners and their frontliners need to be protected by that stick. But another respect is here. Lilia being banned out. Oh man, definitely a really worthy ban in my opinion.
Yeah, they are banning out the Lilia and the Guinevere. I mean, the Lilia definitely how she melted those. I mean, the Eternal Esports just now. It was very interesting, like the way she just entered the turret and literally killed them. And yeah, the respect ban coming in from the Eternal Esports.
Yep, exactly. And if they want to, they can go for it because they have the first pick. They can either lock on towards that Yifia, leaving only a Zetin for that combo here. But in my opinion, combo, if there is a Lunox here by any chance, you know what I mean? If by any chance there is a Lunox, then maybe the side of team Eternal Eclipse will have a trouble. But yeah, coming on back onto the draft here, Masarap is hovering on towards the Terizla here. But if you are facing a carry who is on towards the Purify here, would you really want to go ahead and pick off a Terizla here? Lapu Lapu though, he was hovering on towards it. Maybe he will go for it again. But a god being used up here, they have a heavy front line. They can protect, not that really heavy front line, but they have a front line who can protect that god here with this glorious path. He can slow out. But Blade, like you mentioned, Leo mod is being hovered right now.
Yep, the Blade will be sticking to the Leo mod. Maybe. And And looking at they're yet to pick a mage, and I think that a Nana pick. Oh, I was about to say they were gonna pick a Zitian, but never mind. They go in for the Nana.
Okay, some really interesting pick being done by the side of Chief Shanti Gang.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody would be expecting a Nana to be picked up, but yeah, then again, Mystic Magic will be countered out by the Molina transformation. So I kind of think it's a 50-50 because Molina right now can be a really huge AoE skill, and with her all being there, oh man, I mean, both these teams are looking really good, but I kind of don't like the Nana being picked up. At the same time, I kind of like it. I'm having somewhat of a mixed feeling from Nana being picked up, but the rest of the draft from both these teams here are looking really amazing right now. But El, what are your thoughts?
Well, with the Nana pick, I think they're trying to go in for like some experimentation. But again, like the Molina of the Nana can literally cancel the ult of the Claude. So maybe because of that, they went in for the Nana. I mean, we can never underestimate a Nana just because we don't really see a Nana getting picked, right?
Exactly. We do not expect much Nanas. But yes, guys, with this, we are on towards the second game. We're off this BO3 and the grand finale, the 5th week of the Weekly Scrims brought to you by Wardom Esports. And yes, like we all know, guys, a lot of heat has been done here. A lot of heat is being produced by the game as well. So is the nature. Make sure to stay hydrated, guys. Go ahead, grab your drinks. Stay there. Make sure to like and subscribe as this might be the end of the game or might be a tie or might lead to a tiebreaker. So with this, Shanti Gang with their match pointer on towards their hands here and Eternal Esports on a really huge edge right now. Let's see what the game is going to be bringing us. And with this, L, the mic is yours.
Yep, looking at the Shanti Gang again, they are going in for that aggressive gameplay. Look at the Kaja, not even not allowing the Eternal Esports to breathe. Look at him, just look at how he's poking them. But no, looks like the Leomord. Oh, never mind, the Leomord gets taken down. The first blood goes to Eternal Esports, but I think the Kaja would be trying to poke in the Terizla, but the Terizla obviously with his Oh, never mind. The Teresla as well gets taken down. Interesting. I mean,
Yep,
it's just
definitely. Mhm. There was some
okay.
really interesting stuff that we just witnessed. Second skill being messed up by Leo more, then two flickers being used up in order to take down one Terizla. But then again, there was a EXP enough for a jungler while two flickers being used up here. So I kind of don't like it. But coming back onto that fight show, we can see a lot of mistakes being done by that Riven here as he will be taken down by Lust. Wuzin will be having 2 assists, making his retribution far more superior against Blade here. But if we are coming on towards a total fight, it all depends on who takes this first turtle, because whoever gets it might be having an edge onto us or might be having an upper hand onto us the economy here, because 2 kills already being given to Eternal Esports while only a single kill is onto a Shanti Gang here, but the goal difference is not that huge right now. So it all comes down to whoever takes down this first turtle will be having a really they will just be capturing the tempo of the game here. So yeah, coming back, let's see what the first turtle will be showing us, because this is going to be the finest fittest battle. And with this, Eternal Eclipse are trying to stall out for this turtle here, while the side team Shanti Gang is making a formation here. There is going to be a little level lead for Eternal Eclipse Suyu here, I think, as Blade did lose a fight there and granted Eternal Eclipse Suyu a really huge 2 assist lead here. But the penalty zone already being used up. Wuzin with a retribution, Blazing Duet comes in for the fight here, as we'll be seeing Blade almost being taken down, but it's going to be Ace who will be the one taken down in the first team fight itself here. And with this, the turtle being proceeded, first kill as well being given to Eternal Eclipse, and with that, Greed will be the second one falling down, granting the side of team Eternal Eclipse 4 kills with 1 turtle here. But this carry does not wait for the late game or the mid game here. She goes in for that early game dominance itself.
Yep, the carry does do that. But I'm still thinking of the Shanti Gang, like how they're like easily losing in team fights. Looks like they might not be able to go in for that aggressive gameplay, especially with the looking at the score like 1-4. They would be having to be a little bit more not so aggressive, I would say. But again, the carry is there. The carry would be going for that aggressive gameplay. And looks like the top turret was already taken down by the Teresla.
Yep, after the first turtle, we did saw the first turret as well, first tier turret as well being taken down from the top lane here. But the main reason that oh wait, never mind, there is going to be Riven who will be taken down. Glorious part, a lot of skills being popped up in order to take down that roamer here, but that was a worthy one because nothing was traded down in return for that. But yeah, like I was talking, the main reason that I think the side of team Shanti Gang is unable to go for that early game aggression would be because they don't have the proper mid control. On towards the previous game, we did saw a Lilia and a Kaja being exactly on every single team fight, having the perfect burst damage. But right now, I don't see that, as we are seeing a really aggressive play being done by Eternal Esports here. Might be a mistake here because they will be giving a kill on that Suyu here, because he will not be able to come out with that divine judgment here. He wasn't able to immune it, like we all know. And there it is, Blade taking the perfect opportunity, will be taking the orange buff out of the hands of Suyu here, as well as the turtle might be given on towards the side of team Shanti Gang here. There is going to be Masarab who will be hovering on towards that turtle side here, but Blade will he be able to come out here? Blazing Duet being used up, Zui will be inside the bush here, but will be taking up a lot of damage. Glorious Path comes up in the fight here, but no! There is going to be outplay. Zui will be the one taking down that Claude here, might be having a 2-on-1 instead as well, and the double kill might be granted, but no. There was an absolute play being done by by Shanti Gang's goal laner Zui here. As we see, Wuzin is in a lot of trouble. He might be taken down. Nana comes in for the fight. Shambolina will be there. We might be seeing the okay, never mind. Greed will be the one taken down. And on towards the bot lane, Hylos is hanging on his dear life here with that turret being inside. He might have been taken down if the turret was not there, but the way he outplayed there, my oh my, that is a worthy MVP.
Yep. Looks like the Shanti Gang are like literally not gonna they are like trying to get back into the game. Look at the bot turret gets taken down and the Kaja will have to back up from there. Well, interesting comeback from the Shanti Gang. I mean, not a actual comeback, but yes, they are trying to answer back the Eternal Esports.
They have answered back with the way that they have controlled the economy on towards this match here. They might have been losing the early game here, but the way that the game is progressing, I can see the Southern Team Shanty Gang having the upper edge here, but there it is. There is going to be the Divine Judgment on towards Luster. He will be taken down, but after that, it is going to be Greed who will be taken down in return as well. But Yui, a really huge powerhouse right now. There is a lot of damage being put up there.
Oh, looks like... Okay, never mind. The Leo mod will be backing off from there. And with the Nana pick, I think Loki, the Nana pick might actually be backfiring them right now. What do you have to say about that? I mean,
it was kind of bad, but I mean, as the game is progressing, she does have 114 KDA, 5 KA to be exact, which is only one kill shot that was on towards the bot lane here, which was the outplay being done. So Nana was basically on every single team fight that was there, and with that, Riven will be the one using a Divine Judgment on towards the horse. He will be taken down, and so is Masarab here. Ziowe will be making a way on towards that fight here, and whew, the way that the side of Team Eternal Esports are making those mistakes, the side of Team Shanty Gang is not looking so easy for them, and with that, it is going to be the side of Team Shanty Gang who will surely, but definitely make a really huge impact on towards this economy that is being built up. BMI being used up on towards the wrong parts here. Payton might be in a little bit of trouble there, as it is going to be Riven who will be taking up a lot of damage, but at the same time ditching a lot of damage. But Payton is in a lot of trouble. Claude will be taking up a lot of damage. BMI will be there, but Riven will be the one taking him down. And with that, the glorious part being used up. Blade will be taking down Lust here, Masarab, as well as the way the side of Team Shanty Gang is playing. I'll have to give it to them.
Yeah, but I think the one...
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons why, the Shanty Gang are being able to make that comeback, even though they kind of struggled in the early, it's because they do have that discipline in them. If you notice, they do have that discipline, and looks like the Eternal Esports, they are slipping. They cannot maintain, the discipline that, they did get that early lead, but then again, they're making those mistakes, which might actually cost them this game.
Exactly. I mean, Eternal Esports, I kinda had a really hope on towards them when they took the early game lead here, but as the game progressed, before the game progression, though, we'll be seeing the glorious part being used up, as well as the BMI and the placing do it, but it will be ended up Masarab taking up a lot of damage. Carry might be the one, and there is going to be the flick up penalty zone, but no follow-up for the team right now, as there are no skills. Mystic Magic will still be there, as we might be seeing the Phobias being taken down, but Great cancelled out the second skill from that Wuzin here, but he will still be taken down. Killing Spree being granted on towards his name here, as there is going to be the side of Team Shanty Gang who will be dropping a member while taking nothing in return for the revenge here. But yeah, the way I was saying, the way that the side of Team Eternal Esports, they took down that early game progression, I kind of had a hope on towards them that they will be following that same routine that they were doing. But the side of Team Shanty Gang, they just had to punch them back with their own response. The way that they threw their own fist, the way that they were throwing fist on the air here, the side of Team Eternal Esports, they were not able to dodge it out. But yeah, Wuzhen will be the one taking up this Lord here. Blade taking up a lot of damage will be the one. Sandoshi will be the one taking down. Zui will be taken in return as well, and leaving nothing for the side of Team Shanty Gang to be taken down right now. But another person that is going to be Wuzin, who was a little too deep on towards that team fight here, and he will be punished for that. And the side of Team Shanty Gang, they are progressing for this battle here. They are progressing for Mo, as the mid lane will be taken down. They might have lost a lot, they might have lost the early game lead, but they are making their name. They are showing that we are no less. We have taken this grand finale ticket because we are worthy of it.
Exactly, you are absolutely right, Fred. And looks like, honestly speaking, I do like how the Kajar and the Nana have that really good coordination. And just look at the God gets taken down by the Leomord, and the Suyo gets taken down by the Phobias as well.
Definitely Phobias being a really annoying hero right now, takes down 2 members already, but the Lord is there trying to deal out that lane pressure right now. But Phantom Steed will be used up for that fight here to be clearing down, not the fight, but to be clearing out the lanes right now, which is going to be quite worthy in my opinion, a really fair enough thing to be doing. But the side of Team Eternal Esports, they need to make sure that they don't make any more mistakes like this, because the way that they are playing right now, it does not feel so well for them. But the side of Team Shanti Gang, they are slowly but surely covering for all the mistakes that they did in the early game. I won't even be saying that there was a mistake, but the way that they actually were unable to play on towards the early game because of the mid control not being there, it was still necessary for them to be making sure that they don't make any more mistakes, because even the single mistake might lead them to be giving up. But oh wait, as we are speaking, there is going to be the fight that will be immense. Instantly, Glorious Part and the Phantom Seed being followed up. Dewey will be the one taking down the Rizzler here, but the Mystic Magic, the Mystic Gush is there onto the back lane. Sakdoshi will be taken down. Not enough damage, but still Greed will be the one taken down. There is a lot of damage, but the Queen's Wings passive will be saving the life of Tsuyu right now. But with the second Lord coming on towards the land of Zon in 40 seconds here, what are your thoughts, El? Do you think that the side of the Shanti Gang will be able to take up that control there?
Yep, honestly, because I did expect the Eternal Esports, like you said, like we did have that hope, from the Eternal Esports to actually dominate this game, since they did have that early, lead. But then looking at the Shanti Gang, they're obviously not gonna let that slide, right? After the domination that they had in the first game, they would definitely not allow any of that dominance coming in from the Eternal Esports. But what I noticed is from the Shanti Gang, they do have a very good discipline amongst the teammates, and the way they are maintaining the discipline, even though they did struggle in the early, but again they are making that comeback.
Exactly. They are making up the comeback here. Masarab unable to take up for the Lord fight here, but he will still be trying to contest it out though, because he does have the flicker and the penalty zone. He might make a comeback. He might make an impact onto that fight here, but Revitalize already being forced up here. A really huge zone coming in from the side of Team Shanti Gang against Eternal Esports here. But the Phantom Seed being used up, the Lord being secured right now for the side of Team Shanti Gang here. They might be going in for the fight though. Mystic Gush will be used up here. There is going to be a really huge chain reaction done by the passive of Kaja here, but they will be coming back. There is going to be a really huge amount of discipline being done by the South Team Shanti Gang.
With that, I think the Shanti Gang are honestly playing good though. Like even like I did in when I noticed that they were not leading in the early, I thought maybe this game might go to the Eternal Esports, but currently
Oh wait, the
looking
fighter
at
is
them,
there. Yep, there is going to be the penalty zone with the flicker instantly catching Riven here, but the Mystic Gush catching the Greed as well. Two people down from the 17 Shanti Gang, but this might not be the end for the game right now there, L, because there is going to be the Phantom Seed once again being used, but the Lord is marching from the mid lane, and so are the minions from the top and the bot lane. There is going to be the mid lane pressure, but it is a 5v3 right now, and I don't think so that they would want to take it down, because those two people who were taken down are the main sandbags of the team, and with this, Eternal Esports successfully defending this Lord.
Yep, I still do hope the Eternal Esports come up with something, and because of course I would definitely want to see like a neck to neck, like match between both the teams, or else like one-sided kind of game is not really interesting. Especially it's like the finals, so I do like want both the both the teams to be on the same level. I mean, it would be fun if there's a game number 3.
You have a point here. You have a point. Expecting this being expecting this being a grand finals, a BO3 full series being played out is definitely what we all are waiting for. But yes, the side of Team Shanti Gang, they are making slow mistakes. Those two frontliners which were taken down, they were taken down because of their own desperate reasons there. They could have ended up with that Lord here, but they took their own mistakes, and they need to swallow their own pride and need to make sure that they follow the discipline. They might have ended the game, they might have taken this win here, but making a really small mistake, they weren't able to do it out. Though the Silent Team Shanti Gang's 3 members were able to show the impact there, they weren't able to successfully redeem everything right now. But yeah, with the game being progressed off right now, we might be seeing another Lord fight which will be done. Shanti Gang is still having the huge map, the huge jungle control onto the side right now, as Eternal Esports might try to contest it out.
Yep, they would be they would be needing to contest this Lord though. But again, like you said, the Shanti Gang could have avoided the the fight. They could have just backed off, and then they could have easily ended as well. But then again, they were being a little greedy, trying, you know, just looking at the map now. I do see the Shanti gang going in for the Lord, and yes, the Kaja is definitely trying to chase off the. Oh, never mind.
Oh wait, the fight is that there is going to be the penalty zone and the Exodia spot being used up, but it's going to be Zui who will be taking out Master up here, blazing the way down towards the backline. Blade taking up a lot of damage, but Wuzin will be the one taking down, granting mega kill for Ace here, but there it is. Phazin taking down Greech here, but 2 people down from the side of Team Eternal Esports. This might be the end here as the final stretch is there, but a lot of damage being done on towards Riven here, but the follow-up is there. BMI saving the life for that clutch here, but mid lane might be in a lot of trouble. There is going to be the follow-up instantly with the Phantom Steed is marking on towards that Claude here. Might be seeing is dead, and yes, there is going to be Blade who will take up that mega kill here, though there is a shutdown, but the game might be coming to an end here. Glorious part being used up, but there is going to be the Divine Judgment on towards that Sakdosh, and he will be taken down, and there it is. The side of Team Eternal Esports might be coming on towards it, and oh wait, never mind. Shanti gang, they are forced on towards a retreat here, but anyways, with that, the Lord is still marching on towards the mid lane here. A lot of damage from Zui. Just look at that. Master up, unable to handle it out right now. But there is Wuzin who is coming on towards the back lane here. But no more dashes from him. But Zui as well does not want to risk it out. And there it is. The side of Team Eternal Esports, they are successfully defending another Lord of this game.
Yep, looks like this match is gonna take a little longer with 2 Lords, and still they are like literally struggling to end it.
Exactly, unable to end it out right now. The side of Team Shanti Yang, they are definitely trying to pull some strings, trying to pull some games here, but there it is. The Divine Judgment instantly on towards Master Up. The main setup for the side of Team Eternal Esports is down, and there it is. We might be seeing the game finally coming on towards the final stretch here, as there is going to be Sakdosh who will be taking out Fade, and a lot of damage being dished out. There is going to be the win, but there is the magic damage from Nana, who will be giving her the unstoppable. A lot of damage from her all instead. Double kill, giving it out, and there it is. The Nexus completely open. There is another Divine Judgment, and God, Lust will be the one taken down. Successful wipeout for the side of Team Shanti Gang, as Team Eternal Esports will be eliminated, but they are not eliminated in vain. They are there for that second. They are there for the runners-up, but granting the side of Team Shanti Gang the champions title for the 5th week of the Weekly Scrims. Brought to you by Wardroom Esports, guys. This was an absolute game, 2-0 for Shanti Gang, but yes, everything does not have an end, guys. Remember, everything does not have an end. Weekly Scrims will be coming back with a week 6, guys, but we'll have to take our leave for tonight. With this, guys, your host Jeff, with me coming L, will be taking our leave for tonight. Peace out, bye bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.